Welcome back, everyone, to another bombastic broadcast of the Backwater Bastards in space.
That's what I said.
In space.
I am your Dungeon Master, Dick Dynamite. With me tonight, I have Evan, aka Herodotus. God, I can't say the name. Herodotus.
'Tis I, the future of the Empire, coming in.
Taylor, aka Cleo deCap.
Well, ain't nothing but a jar of bacon jelly.
And Daniel, also known as Dr. Z.
Yes. Hello. I've got nothing. I've got nothing to follow up bacon jelly.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing. People eat that.
Yeah.
Just be careful what kind of jelly you're eating, Cleo.
Yes.
Oh, well, I already ate some of Dr. Z and it was okay.
It's kind of
It
tasted
worked.
kind of plasticky.
It is a dark,
Yeah.
it's a dark part of your past I want nothing of.
It worked out.
Well, I guess Dr. Z can probably like
now.
regrow tendrils, yeah, like because he's like a sea creature. I imagine
I
he's quite
didn't even
regenerative.
do it on purpose. He absorbed me,
And your mouth was open.
What?
as it always is.
Was it delicious? Was he?
Well, bears don't have lips, do they? Bears
Yes,
don't
they
have lips.
do.
What?
Everything has lips.
What?
Everything's
got a
Bears
lip.
have
Like
lips.
like dog lips.
Okay, but your dog is
Have
not
you,
a bear,
I mean,
though.
like,
He
are
has
you
point
trying to
there.
say that a dog can like pucker their lips, or like or
Yes.
spit?
Okay.
That's not the
Let's
definition
just
of a
Google
lip,
this.
though, is
This
it?
is not worth it. Bear lips.
Bears do not.
Do
have
bears
lips.
have lips? Unlike other carnivores, bears do. What? Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind. Unlike other carnivores, bears do not have their lips attached to their gums. This means that they can
What
make
is that?
So they've actually got a lot more lip than most.
They've got
carnivores.
more lip than most. They can actually make
Oh,
facial
yeah.
expressions. So, Dick, I do believe
Well, I stand
that
corrected.
makes you, well, there's one need
Well,
to say.
I tell you what,
Let's
though,
just carry on.
wolves don't have lips.
Oh, look, you can't just go through the
Let's
list of...
Google it, wolf lips.
Dogs have lips. Dogs have lips.
Seahorses.
Haven't you ever seen a dog wearing lipstick?
Seahorses do not have lips. So, last episode.
Yes.
Let's get you all up to speed. Well, what do we say about last episode? Herodotus conscripted, I suppose, a biker gang.
A
of
rip-roaring
bootleggers,
success of levying. The finest,
leaving behind.
the finest and most important part of generalship. Inspired me.
The 3rd Brigade.
Indeed. Yeah. We shall need more artillery.
leaving behind the plentiful pantry as a communications and tracking device for the.
What a downgrade. Interstellar spaceship turned into telephone.
Essentially, it turned into glorified hostage.
I mean, I'm sure they're going to be like taking it spins around the planet.
I see. One scratch on
Expanding
that
their
paint
thing,
job. Oh, it will be repercussions.
The bastards are they're back in space, back into warp drive, and working out what to do next. They've got a little bit of a journey to go. Out near Dias, the furthest reaches to the sort of the exterior of the known galaxy. Where they need to get is to the first moon of Firsnear,
Okay.
which is actually right between the border where there's the Shattered Wall, which is a giant asteroid field in between New Terran colonies and Wraith space.
But Trevor can pilot that, can't he?
Well, yes, pilots from Firsnear, at least top class ones, are the only people known to be able to successfully navigate that wall,
Yes.
which is maybe part of what's given Firsnear a bit of an edge and allowed them to maintain
So we
their
gotta get him back.
independence.
I think
We
we've
gotta
got
get
Trevor
him
with
like
us,
within
right?
the
Don't we?
Empire.
No, I thought we were like alone, and we'd sent all of them on.
Yeah, so they've gone ahead to scout. Yeah, so it's just
I thought
you
we had
guys.
Trevor.
You
Nope.
did have what's his name, Billy Boy.
Billy Bob.
Billy Boy.
We had him the whole time.
But you didn't have him last episode.
Yeah,
Oh.
in last episode it was just us
It was just us.
and Boris.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I wanted to isolate you a little bit and force you to fight, but the fight didn't take very long.
The way you said that, I was backing you up into a
Because
corner.
you did that
Yeah.
that thing where like you just lined up all your biggest guns and shot them
Yeah.
into the dust cloud.
You mean the
Shock
shooting?
and awe, baby.
We also did that lesser known tactic known as diplomacy, or talking with the other character.
If it does not seem like you can beat them, confuse them. It's called diplomacy.
Well, it's that kind of diplomacy where it's like, we have made such an excessive show of force that you guys really, you know that anything other than doing what we want you to do will result in your death.
Yeah.
So you're probably just going to do what we want you to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did
I
good
like it.
diplomacy.
I like it.
Yeah.
there's that.
But regardless, you've got a bit of a journey. This journey, even going through your warp speed, is going to take a little while.
Oh.
We come into the Grey Dragon, the starship, hurtling through space. Boris is in the ammo room. He's like dusting things up and hunting for treasures to restore. He's already restored a few of the bits and pieces that Cleo sort of left lying around. He's been sort of polishing up and trying to, very sort of curiously take apart the missile and see what's inside.
What? He's taking apart the missile?
The missile, yeah.
Yeah, Boris.
I mean,
time and place.
Boris!
You got to find out what's going on with that. Dilbert, who's been newly furnished with little tank treads and a bastonet to carry the egg. He's still not been equipped with a language course.
Oh.
It's hard to know what his actual motives are, but he's been spending a lot of time just patrolling around the baby's room.
Good artillery, like good children. Best seen, not heard.
It seems as though he's designated himself like a chief babysitter, having been fitted with this pram by Herodotus, and he seems to take the job seriously. He's possibly
I'll
even
take
like
it.
striking up like some sort of camaraderie or friendship with the egg. Like he's never far from its side now that he is autonomous. At the same sort of time, the three bastards have all been caught in the meeting room in the living quarters in the center of the ship. At the same time as they've received a transmission from Clan Zarg.
Oh, very well. Throw it up on the big screen. Let's hear what those scallywags have to say for themselves.
Very good, Herodotus. Reese throws up the projection, sort of in the center of the table in front of you all, and you can see a few of Clan Zarg's, Harris and Trevor, and another sort of 5 of the ones whose names you haven't really learnt yet.
Bothered to learn.
All sort of like gathered around their own communicator. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, great, we caught you.
Well, it caught us. I mean, we're still light years apart, but yes, we're here.
Good, Doctor. I do believe this is colloquialism.
Right.
We've managed to get. We've managed to get
colloquialism? Is that a flavor?
I think it's. I think what Harry's trying to say is he wants to do some colonialism.
I'm not sure.
Doctor, very good. Don't worry, Bear. You can't catch it.
Like from the food replicator? Is that when you get the ice cream, but it's 3 kinds?
Let's just Doctor, don't.
No, that's colonianism.
No, don't mention colons to the bear. Just let it go. He's gonna get hungry. She's gonna get hungry.
Oh, how Harry, I'm always hungry.
Oh, God.
Look at him.
It
How
speaks
sweet.
again.
Look at-
Shut it up, Doctor.
He doesn't. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I kind of imagine that like Cleo's already like at the food replicator just like making an ice cream sundae or some shit.
Just randomly clicking the buttons.
Y'all do your thing. Go on ahead.
with kibbles get sprinkled on top or something.
Yeah,
Chunks.
we're not sure how you
Welcome
wanted to
beans.
approach this, but we've sent Deldridge and Gamara onto Zarg for intel. It's looking good. We can probably advance on the castle relatively easily. We're all bunking up at Firsnear at the moment. Did you want to meet us here?
Might as well get a lay of the land, see if there's anything to this intelligence, or whether we shall act like men and go in guns blazing.
Well, I like the way you think there, Herodotus, but there are quite a lot of them.
Yes, you're not paid to think, are you, boy?
Well, no, I'm not sure that I'm paid at all, actually.
Exactly. Now, back in line and await orders.
Well, okay, but yeah, we are going to have to talk about that
my
sooner or
pardon,
later.
sir. Did I ask for your input?
Right, then
Yes, messer.
we'll see you soon.
Yes, I love you.
Aw.
Bye, guys. Bye. Yeah, see ya.
Right.
Farewell.
And they sort of hang up.
I think that went very well.
All right, Reese, we plot a course to Firsnear.
Absolutely, Dr. Z.
Good diagnosis, Doctor.
Reese, is there anything we need to be aware of? Any obstacles along the way?
We should have pretty clear sailing through space all the way to Firsnear, Dr. Z. I anticipate a travel time of 8 hours.
Excellent. Well,
Time to drink, Doctor.
well, yes. I guess if there's nothing else to do, then we may as well get to it then.
I mean,
Fire up the replicator.
We could survey the land, calculate routes of approach, assume logistics, and those sort of. No, I see on your face these methods.
We could.
No, let's.
Maybe we could.
We could actually go take stock of equipment and stuff and try and get prepared. I mean, we are heading into a
Like
fight,
the
right?
stuff, the stuff that we have like on our ship.
I agree, Doctor.
Yeah.
You know, it is in these moments of synthesis I see the actual value of you. So I will suggest a compromise.
And when you need to throw away some extra sauce, right?
The bear has a point, Doctor. What I'm suggesting is a synthesis. We do prepare for the fight. We do check on the ammo stores. We do check the lay of the land. We do plan our route. But we get drunk
I'm reading
as
your
well.
mind here, Harry, and I'm sensing in your mind road beers.
Very well put, Doctor. Good diagnosis again. Lovely use of colloquialism. Bring out the bear.
Dilbert.
Dilbert, fetch the
Put
bear
the egg
and
to the
change
side
the
and
child.
put a tray on top of Dilbert.
on top of the
Favorite
egg.
bottles.
On top of the egg.
Fill that baby house up with
It's like
ice.
R2-D2 on the Jabba Palace. Just like,
Dilbert sort of like wheeling out from the eggs room, sort of like listening a little beep, beep, beep noise as you start loading up the
Yes, we're gonna need the Tabasco.
pram basket with
As well as
beverages.
clams, yes.
Ooh, Bloody Marys, you think?
Bloody Marys, yes indeed.
Yeah, it's a good way to wake you up, isn't it? I mean,
A morning without a Bloody Mary really isn't, well, you may as well just skip it and just go straight to the afternoon.
yeah, very good point. Now, on to a
Isn't the
sensitive
morning
subject,
with a Bloody Mary
Doctor.
already an afternoon typically anyway?
But Doctor, a sensitive question. A sensitive question. The clam.
Do you have
the
a problem?
clam juice? Wouldn't that technically be cannibalism?
I mean, I'm not going to partake, but,
Oh, I
Wait,
see.
there's a-
You're a little boy of
hold on. There's,
I mean, he's not a clam.
there's
Also not-
clam juice and Bloody Marys.
It's close enough. Soft-bodied.
I've never had
don't
clam
think-
juice and Bloody
I don't
Mary.
think traditionally, but it seems like the sort of thing that you could put in it.
That's not actually allowed.
No, I thought that was a thing.
Clam
It
juice and a
probably-
Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
That feels like an 80s thing.
Yeah, probably,
They,
yeah.
they
That
did drink.
probably makes it like a fucking like a fishy Mary or some shit.
Fishy,
They loved
Fishy
shit
Mary
like
is
that
not a
back
good
then.
name. Like, if you were a contender for the British throne, like post-War of the Roses, and you come in as Fishy Mary, you ain't got
But if you were trying to be the most beautiful drag queen,
Fishy Mary?
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
I've heard worse.
If you put clam juice in a Bloody Mary, then it becomes a Bloody Caesar.
Oh,
Really?
shit, that is a better name.
Bloody Caesar. That's a
That
good
is-
name. That's
I mean,
much
I
better
don't,
than
I don't
Bloody
know what that has to
Fishy-
do with the
Fishy
thing.
Mary.
Maybe it's like a Ides of March thing.
because when they cracked Caesar open with all those knives, he
Caesar-
was
yeah,
like an
Caesar.
old clam, smelled like an old clam.
He famously Caesar.
He ate a lot of clams.
Yeah. When crossing the Rubicon, he found himself stepping on a lot of clam. and it
Yes,
juiced
it was
under
When
his
they
his time in
cracked
And it had an
Caesar
abundance-
open with
an
all those
abundance of
knives, it
clams.
was like opening shucking an oyster.
But they'd take it when they'd just take like a carpet, like rolled up, just full of clams.
and then just for him to walk on every now and then, he'd just enjoy the crunch under his foot.
Clammy.
And like, ah, yes, I am Caesar. And he would say that 10 times as he walked back and forth along the carpet.
And if you say it 10 times in the mirror, he'll come out and kill someone named
Pour
Mary.
a bit of clam juice in your toothpaste.
Oh yeah, bloody Caesar. Okay, anyway. That's
He'll
quite,
pop
that's
out
quite
Cleo
enough
with
of
a
that.
diaper full of clam juice and smear it on your face.
I just imagine that would be like an insult that like Cato the Elder would have for him. You're like,
This bloody clam eater has come and disturbed the holy peace of the Synth. Now you're going to be
What type of man will ingest a clam from the bottom of the floor that's been eating shit all day?
nah, but it would mean
We're
someone
not
who
going to
like
open
goes
up the
out
clam today. We're going to open up Caesar, the bastard. Get him,
yeah,
the prick.
yeah.
Fucking
put him in a can.
Shank the
Shank
fucker.
Shake it.
Get him good lads.
Said
My
Cato.
God, that bit works because
Like the whole shanking thing is like our new freaking huge
that's
guy,
what
isn't
we
it?
were doing, and you guys didn't know it. We were enacting.
We were making
That
a
was-
new bit.
That was an et tu brute moment.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna fucking shake ya. Caesar.
I'll fucking shank you, Caesar. You can't.
Here in the forum in front of your boys.
But it wasn't seriously in the forum. It's very representative that it wasn't in the forum. It was in the theater of Pompeii, beneath the fucking. Come on, man!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I should not
The
have.
whole
Yeah, he was
ruined.
watching a play, wasn't he?
No,
he was watching
no,
a play
no,
in
no,
in the
no.
stand.
And then he was
No,
shot. He
no,
was
no.
shot
And
by that guy.
the private balcony with his
fuck
big
off.
hat on.
And he was
Yeah.
in his car driving down the avenue.
Wait,
Driving over
wait.
the grassy knoll.
Wait,
Exactly.
Dan, do you think Caesar was an American president? I think I got.
I think you've
What are you
missed. I think you've
talking
missed
about?
2 bits.
America
I
isn't
think
real.
he was every American president that
he
was ever
was all of them.
assassinated.
Evan, do you think America's real? you fool.
yes.
There's a reason why every American you've ever met hasn't been in America. Think about that.
Try wrap your brain around that. Bit.
Yeah, wrap it
Yeah.
before you tap it.
This has been Tay helping you on your sexual journey.
And stuff.
So anyway, I get the impression that Herodotus is mixing up some bloody Caesars.
Yes, indeed. Quoting
I
Cicero
just
all the
feel like
while.
Are you-
something
so
that he would
what's
drink.
what's the sort of first port of call? You're going to sort of go
No, we should have to start with the gin.
check on,
Always
check
with
on the
the gin,
munitions or load up a map, or what's the
Let's get the lay of the land first. A good look of the possible area of observation would be operation, of course, would be most useful. Yes.
Okay, Herodotus. My maps are in some ways incomplete, but here you go.
and what opens up is like a landscape of a section of Zarg Moon. It's I mean, as far as moons go, it's pretty big. You know, it's significantly larger than Earth's moon. It's got a pretty solid gravity, and also it's been
Made of cheese.
terraformed like long ago, so it looks quite
It has its
habitable
own-
for humans. I guess I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's a
Reese.
dusty kind of place, but it's got like sort of like shrubbery of like these really tough, resilient looking plants with purple leaves.
Like tumbleweed.
And sort of the middle of this stark area, there is Castle Zarg. It's a sort of a tall, imposing thing. It's all made of some sort of like dark metal.
Ooh.
Is it?
It's got it
Would
has,
you call
it has
it
sort of
black,
parapets
perhaps?
with multiple edged faces.
Ooh.
You know, if you were to look upon it from top down, they'd probably be octagonal.
Yes.
Ooh.
Uh,
That's
or
sci-fi as hell.
thank you
broke
very
out the
much for that
polygons.
description.
I feel illuminated.
Breaking out the polygons.
No.
And then
Would
sort of
you
in
say-
between,
Lord of the
in
Rings.
between those four
Nobody.
octagonal tall parapets, there's almost like a sort of a 4-pointed star-shaped building inside, which is also raises quite
Oh.
high.
Very fortified.
Right.
Would you say that this is like a steel structure with like a coppery patina of rust?
No, it doesn't look like it's in any way rusted, but it's like a dark silvery grey
dark.
metal.
Does it have an ominous feeling?
I mean, it's hard to tell because you're only really looking at like a 3D map, so you can't see anything more. I mean, it's
I can't explain why I'm so absorbed with what the castle's made out of right now. I'm having like an actual moment.
it's a shiny
mind-
gunmetal.
My mind
Castle.
is like, ask if it's made out of hematite.
It's very tall.
Gunmetal.
There's the ruins of a town surrounding that castle, but the map has got like it's kind of incomplete imaging, like it's just got like default ruins, just kind of like plonked there, like a Google Maps kind of thing, where it's doesn't really display it properly.
Reese, is there any way I can try and
Enhance.
run some
Enhance.
an analysis of these images to fill in the gaps?
Oh, Doctor, I've always wanted to say this to you. Doctor, enhance that image.
You may be able to cross-reference some of the key points on this image with three-dimensional photographs taken by people who have visited the moon.
Excellent. That's exactly what I was
I
thinking.
made that joke twice today.
You did.
A Horatio joke, yes. What's going on?
Fuck.
Something's happening.
I mean, he is quite hilarious.
I'm just saying, I feel like it's something that we should take seriously. It's an omen.
You feel like there's something happening here.
But we do actually need a role right now, because are you going to try and hack into some sort of social media server? I'm imagining to try and get photographs.
Yeah, so I'm just going to the equivalent of Google reviews, pulling up all of the photos. I'm looking up the hashtag castle. What did you call it?
Zog.
Castle Zog. Hashtag Castle Zog, and then just
Could you spell Zog?
ZARG.
Well, that
Oh
is
wow.
not what
Okay,
I-
that was pretty good.
And then I'm just taking all of those images, just putting them into a folder,
Zarg.
and then I'm gonna quickly try and cross-reference them and see if I can fill in any gaps.
He's rolled a 15 on this hacking check. So you are able to sort of get into the back end and start just getting thousands upon thousands of images.
I start saying, pulling up a few ones, being like, "Oh, look at this lovely little shot there, or family getaway." Well, just occasionally, just
So these images are flashing up every now and then. Z just sort of, I guess, picking one kind of at random.
I want to go on holiday.
The image on your table sort of starts improving, but there's also all these like strange artifacts, and it kind of looks like, like blurry halves of people like holding nothing,
sorry,
like
what?
their arms sort of stretching towards you and then vanishing.
Oh, like a selfie stick.
Hey, like all these pictures are from selfies. So there's still a lot of blind spots with the imaging is being improved, but you are getting a better idea of this ruined city.
Wait, are all these photos taken by one person
They're taken by other people.
with a selfie stick? I was about to say, we need to find this one person and be like, "What do you know?"
They've been dead for 1,000 years, mate.
Yeah. Oh, it's my favorite spot. I go there every day.
Every year I come to the same
Yeah.
place from my, I go to the holiday camp.
Yeah. They know more about that place than any tour guide.
But what does
I don't
become
like
clear
it.
is you start getting these very, very sort of like blurry, like very meaningful images of these very tall feathered forms. As more and more of these images feed into the detail, you start actually seeing almost like trails of where they walk most commonly.
Ah, yes. All right, I'll cross-analyze that with what we've already got from Reese. Reese, can we overlay these two images and see what part I filled in and what has been missed?
I can overlay the images.
And like they sort of zoom in together. It's pretty close. The official map with the sort of the arbitrary ruins drawn in is missing like a lot of detail, but it's pretty close. It is a ruined city. There's all these little buildings, a lot of them still made of that same sort of metal. They all look completely unoccupied. And it looks as though like it's almost like a tourist destination in terms like people just sort of like take photos of themselves and like look at this crazy city that once was. So the imagery, as it sort of builds up, the main thing that you're really getting from all these photos is there's these blurry trails of the craw, as Parazarg called them, the bipedal bird people who now have control of the moon. Main traveling you see them do is just basically there's a big wide portcullis, and there's a lot of travel, like a lot of them are like on speeders and things like that through the ruins and sort of off to the south, off somewhere else. But there is also like a very clear little sort of blurry trail of patrols, and it looks as though they've become pretty lax about it because this seems as though like there's a very, very sort of faint trail circling the whole castle, but there's a lot of like sort of back and forthing around the front, as though they're not really bothering to patrol the entire area. Yeah, they're just sort of like keeping an eye on the main gate in the front.
Right. Excellent. Download those images, and I want to go see Boris. I'm going to go find Boris. Cleo, I'm going to go talk to Boris. Is he in your bits room? Your bits and bobs, your craft station. Your crafts room.
That's where he usually's at. But the other day I found him in the loading tail. And now he was getting in everybody's stuff. So if you got anything, you bet just
Start locking it up.
you better lock everything you got.
Lock up your
Yes.
pipes. Lock
All
up
right.
During this whole time,
And that ain't gonna help. Because he can undo anything. That little shit.
he's very good at locks, very good at picking locks.
I was trying to use the food replicator the other day and it jammed, and it's because he was in there. In the back, he was yelling.
Well, I'm
"Stop."
glad you finally have someone to keep you occupied, and maybe I'll be able to enjoy my gumball time alone.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I can hear it when you're getting in there, so
So I want to go see Boris because Boris had a knowledge of the underworld of New Terra. And so I want to go and show Boris the maps that I've now got and see what Boris thinks. I don't know if anyone wants to come with me. I'm not trying to split the party. I just want to get. Maybe I should ask Boris to come here.
Yeah, I'll come with you, Doctor.
Yes,
I know a thing or two about these things, you know. You could use my intelligence on this sort of mission quest.
As you've been looking at these maps and so on, Dilbert is sort of like nervously, like sort of tracked his way back into the egg room to check on the egg and then come back out to make sure you guys have still got drinks.
Oh. Keeping an eye on all his babies.
So you're gonna make a little convoy over to the ammo room.
Yeah. Let's all go. Let's re-armor. Let's go see Boris.
I'm gonna come too, but
let's
mostly
make it
just
a
to make sure they
line.
to make sure they don't touch my fangs.
Reese, play some music.
Very good. Here is conga music.
Wait, where does Cleo go in the conga? Because I feel like Cleo's movements
gotta go-
will determine
gotta go last.
the whole shape of the conga.
Oh, she's got to go last. I'm sorry.
Oh, she completely ignores you two and grabs onto Dilbert.
Yeah.
Those hip movements just shake the
And
whole
I'm just
conga.
I'm accidentally gonna slam into you and you're gonna go flying.
Yeah. I'll just
There's gonna be a splatter.
my
of
jelly body. You hit
everywhere.
me, and I just envelop you. I'm like,
And then it's just Herodotus
or it's like-
going by himself.
The classic Congo stop and I stop, you envelope Herodotus. We're all enveloped at this
I
point,
love it.
and Dr. Z continues the Congo, and we're in there just also doing it.
love
Oh,
it.
yeah. So we're all congoing in Jello.
We're all Congoing all
Okay,
the time.
I meant to say congoing, but yeah. But we're all doing that inside the jelly now. I'm down.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know, maybe.
I say yes.
Is that canon?
I don't think you can all fit in the jelly at once, but I feel like
Why not?
If it stretches.
like if Cleo stops suddenly, the jelly might sort of off her and onto Herodotus, so you got sort of like a
Oh,
yeah.
like
that's
almost
so
like a Mexican
sad, though.
wave.
No,
Mexican
that's
wave
jelly
kind of
wave.
action.
Wait, does the jelly touch me?
Yes.
Because if it did, then now there's a bunch of hair and grease in it.
Yep.
I have to have another
crumbs.
shower like at the hotel.
Like crumbs and some bugs.
Oh, come on now.
Not
Can we just
feel like
mix
we
all the
just- I
things
feel
that we
like-
just
Not
did
ready
together?
for jelly. Jelly
I feel like we
for
just
your
wrote it.
ready.
Anyway, it doesn't actually take you very long to conquer into the ammo room.
Let's go
despite
shoot
all the
some
carnage
scumbags
along the way. Because you are just basically just going through a couple of doors.
Yeah.
And you see that Boris is in there, and he's got just sort of laid out and opened up some of the panels taken off, just on one of the workbenches, the rocket that he traded to Cleo.
It's not
And he's
his.
just got
It's
it
not
open.
his. He's just opening it up.
He's got to open this exposed wires, and he's like,
Fucking guy.
I found out how to arm it. Look, you just flick this. And he flicks a switch and the whole thing goes, "Ooh." And it's like an ominous arming noise as the whole red tip of the thing lights up.
Just turned a bomb on inside the ship.
Cleo-
Lovely shade of red, I must say.
Shit, I don't know. Cleo saw that and it's just I feel like she's gonna be into it though.
Probably. Cleo would be into it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of whoa, really?
yeah. Slow down.
Are you sure?
Should be not going on a date first.
But Cleo is like, what, Boris? Let me go. Move. Let me see that. Let me see that up close. Let me get in there. Now, what have you done here? What did you?
As
did
Cleo
you
comes
connect
in,
it?
Boris just sort of flicks the switch back off so it's not armed because he's sort of watching a little bit wide-eyed as she lumbers over looking like she,
Turn that
might,
safety off, boy.
Oh no.
Boris, I have a task for you.
Yes. Oh, well, I've finished with this. It's a vintage World Ender. This one. Oh, World Ender 9000, I believe.
Yes,
Maybe
well,
9001.
Is it part of the military job that they have to come up with such obvious names for things? The World Ender 9000. I mean,
No,
sounds like a
it's-
toy.
Yeah, no, it's not military. This must be some sort of, private contractor sort of stuff. They do this all the time. Black Raven Company and that sort of nonsense. You have to have good imperial names like the 43rd Highlander Sharpshooter de Villes. that sort of thing. With a sponsorship, of course.
It's
Yes.
definitely hyperbole anyway, Dr. Z. This would not end an entire world. It would probably just destroy one city.
Right, well.
See,
Oh,
there
well,
you
that's
go.
all right then. That's all right then.
I say we repatent it under a new name and see if they notice.
Yes, we'll get the 3D printer making some new logos for the missile then.
Ah, good
The-
thinking,
the
Doctor. We must start the
Gutbuster.
branding right away.
The
jalapeno.
Herodrum. It's another missile. The missile's called
Doctor,
Herodrum.
you speak my language. Yes.
They had to fight Cleo there. It's Cleo's missile.
Cleo, I'll give you
The one that got
15% of the brute. We could. I'm telling you, we could earn fat stacks.
You should see my other bucket. Boris, excellent. I'm going to just project this up one moment.
And then I'm going to pull up the two maps.
Now, Boris, here is the location of the castle that we mean to enter. Unlike Harry here, I hope to try and get in discreetly. Now, when we were back on New Terra, you seem to have a good knowledge of the underways and the service tunnels. Now, I'm aware that Zargmoon is not imperial completely, but does anything here strike you as being where a service tunnel may be?
This is very different architecture.
Yes. Now, I'll just point out the patrol routes here. I'm going to highlight that in blue. Here has been where all of the photos I've taken from tourists, so I'm going to highlight that in pink. And everything else is just misc color. I'll just put a variable on that.
Very pretty, Doctor.
Rainbow colored everywhere.
It does makes no sense. It was making sense and then blah.
Boris is sort of like scratching his head and sort of looking at it. It's like, well, I'm not sure, Dr. Z. I mainly only study the Terran histories.
Right. All right. Well, it was worth a shot. I'll continue my research then. And
But yes, at that very moment, deep in the mind of Dr. Z, he hears a small, sort of dry voice saying,
What?
"Where am I?"
Oh, fuck.
Bye. Done.
I'll reach back into my mind and say, who are you?
I am. Are you family?
What are you?
I am.
Right, well, I don't have much time for this type of riddle right now. I've got my own map to solve. Do I know you?
Do you wish to know me? I want to connect. Are you family?
Hot singles locally.
In your area.
In your area.
Yeah, very close area on this ship.
By the way, it's not so much a voice. Like, it's not speaking to you in a language you know. You're sort of getting more like intonations. It's a
Like
it's a very
vibes.
like a primitive communication. It's a mind that understands some very broad concepts but can't really communicate. In a
Ask if it understands eggshell.
I would walk into the egg room. Or and find Dilbert. And then like look at Dilbert and be like, is that you?
Dilbert just goes beep, and like a little red light lights up.
And then I look up from the light and look at the egg. Is that you?
The egg just sort of sits there, like,
Egg-like.
but the voice sort of replies, "I am here.
Yes, but are you in the egg?
I am suspended in nowhere."
Right, well, I'll give you a bit of time to figure things out. Come back to me when you have a better answer. I'm not going to play these games. Cleo's already got us lost a bunch of money on the internet emails, and I am not going to fall for these parlor tricks again.
That prince told yeah, Reese also said it was safe. Reese said it was okay.
Did he, though? Did he?
Ask Reese. You take that up with Reese, sir.
I'm very interested in these voices, but I'm also not interested in this vagueness, okay? If they want something, they can bloody say it. I'm not going to
Good thinking.
play the bloody mind games.
But are you the only one that can hear it?
Yeah, I'm not going to share that one. I mean, usually I'll share everything, but this time I'm just going to keep that to myself until I have a fair understanding of what it
Because
is.
it is
now
your
you have a
own,
virus.
your precious.
You have a virus. You plugged into one too many ports, my friend.
Well, I mean, also, my other thought is that the Honey Boy could be reactivating again because I did take over that corrupt AI Honey Boy thing. So
just give us a heads up if you're about to go evil again.
yeah. I'll do that. But for now, I'm just until I have a clear understanding of what it is, I'm going to focus on the map.
Yeah. No.
Hang his ass out of the window while we drive.
Mm.
We ain't got nothing like that in here. What? Put
Right.
him in a plastic bag so we can watch him.
So to give sort of further context to the map, the castle is up on a cliff, and as was the town, sort of spreading out from it. So there's the front end that is patrolled quite heavily, and there's the back end that is up against a cliff, which, hard to approach on foot, not particularly hard to approach in a starship.
Jet ski.
If your jet ski can fly,
I mean,
A
it has,
pterodactyl
it
can
has
fly?
a fucking rocket engine,
pterodactyl can
dude.
fly.
A spaceship can fly, like the
You've got a
fishbowl.
got a
Rocket
few
skates can fly.
flying-
Come on, man.
flying
Rocket
options.
skates can fly.
There you go. Formation flying.
Dilbert can hold on to something. I mean,
We can
Boris?
just bungee tie him.
He's got tracks, man. He can
when
get
have
up
they
there.
ever failed? They
Yeah,
either hold the
never.
thing on or they hurt you. That's what
Well.
happens with bungee ties. Two options.
And the sort of the 3D model of the castle doesn't really give you any information on any sort of defenses, but some of the angles of the photos do give you fragments. You can see that there are actually like anti-aircraft guns mounted, like it seems like sort of inside the walls.
We can't tell anything about occupation, can we?
You've got a general like idea that there's like quite a lot of foot traffic, but like again, like, you've got no real timeline on all these photos that Dr. Z has brought in. So you just know that like over the course of all these photos, the probability of someone walking along a certain path is kind of higher because there's
But
this
we
sort of
don't
blur.
know like infrared scanning kind of shit where we.
Oh,
can
you've
see,
got absolutely no live information at the moment. Although Clan Zarg are working
Okay.
on that as well.
But like an occupation is all about logistics. So can we have a look for like logistics personnel or trucks?
All right, Harry. I'll project the map for Harry to see.
Yeah.
And for Cleo as well. I'll bring it up completely. And I guess I've already been showing it to Boris.
Lovely work, Doctor. And in color as well. How inventive.
Yes, I could turn it into grayscale for your old eyes.
I do assume
people-
that...
You give a man a
famously
compliment
colourblind.
and it goes straight to his head. What
What did you expect?
Never again. Never again. It's adequate. Carry on.
Yes.
No, I was showing you there, Harry. Do you have any opinions on how this castle is being provided for logistics?
Well, how up to date is the imagery?
I don't know. I mean, it's all just
Z.
yes, Cleo.
You got that font Papyrus. He can't read it unless it's.
Oh right, yes, of course, it's got to be in papyrus. Yes. Don't worry, Herodotus. Quickly, 1 second. I'm just gonna save it out again. Oh bugger! I replaced. No, it's actually okay. Yes, no, I've saved it out again. There you go.
Save as.
Save as. Yes, save it. I've just made an extra
Yeah, this is
copy of the file, but it's okay. I've saved it as another
Castle
image.
Zarg and papyrus across the top and like bright magenta or something.
Zog! Now I see. Oh, very
Yes,
good.
yes, yes.
Very good indeed. Yeah, I knew there was something.
Oh, see, Harry, y'all right. He just needed it. He just needed it to be tuned for him.
Yeah, well, some of us are quality conscious, Cleo. Some of us want the better things in life. Not everyone can live on kibble alone, you gin-frenzied bear.
Oh,
I want a gin now.
I hear it.
Yes, well,
Hear.
then here.
Here. I feel like if he does any kind of like perception on the map, now he has to get advantage because it's in papyrus.
It is in papyrus,
That's
Dickie.
truth.
It is in papyrus.
Dick, it's in papyrus.
And I'm not even asking.
And there we go.
telling.
We've just found the episode title. It's in papyrus.
It's in.
And then in comes Kramer.
Papyrus.
Did somebody say papyrus?
That's my favorite thing.
What's the deal with papyrus?
Oh, Jerry, I've been reading about this for years. Papyrus, it's the best. Only the best use it. You know, Cameron used it for the Pocahontas movie.
Evan is Kramer.
You need some papyrus.
Oh,
Yes.
is that what you use in your toilet? You use paper, do you? What are you? What are you? Some peon? No. You are a king, Jerry. A king. You're worth the best.
Oh my god.
Where am I gonna get my papyrus?
Good quality,
now?
Kramer. Anyway, as Herodotus is gaining a bit more clarity as to what he's looking in based on the font choice, the voice once again sort of pops up inside Dr. Z's mind saying, I wish to connect with family.
Yes, well, as I said last time, which was only, a minute ago, give me a clearer answer. I'm not going to just open up to some stranger, okay? They've tried that.
Why aren't you telling Herodotus? He is his family.
Oh, but I don't know if it's the egg or anything, though. I don't want to bring it up to everyone until I know what it is, and it's not even told me what it is yet.
The voice comes back again. It's not really a voice, but like for the sake of comprehension, I'm gonna still continue a voice. The presence makes itself known again, putting images into Dr. Z's mind to the tune of I believe I am almost ready.
Wait, are you the bloody seed?
To come out.
Are you the bloody seed?
I believe I can fly.
Ow! Are you in Boris's pocket?
I know not Boris. Is Boris family?
No, we are.
Wait, what does family mean to you?
Family.
This just turned into a Coke commercial.
This turned into Lilo and Stitch. Shut up.
The oneness of the other alike.
Ooh, that's some bad.
So why do you believe that you and I are family?
You hear?
Right, yes, well.
Oh, that's
Don't
You're
listen
like
though,
it.
do I?
You're like it somehow. What if it's the egg? It's the egg.
I don't know. I feel like it could be the egg. It could be the jelly body I'm in.
We've
it
got
could be,
too much shit.
It
that
could be the
in
seed.
shit.
I don't know
Why
what
do
it
you
is.
think I decided to do this?
I don't know what it is. Because I don't.
If you only had one thing,
As I
then it
said,
would
I'm
be
not
too
telling you
easy
because I
to
don't
work
know what
out.
it is, and I wanna be sure of what it is. So I'm
Oh,
just,
you bloody scientists.
yeah.
It'll be really, really embarrassing if he told you something and he was wrong. You know, Dr. Z doesn't want to be embarrassed.
I don't want to be wrong.
You know, if whatever it is kills you all, then you'll never know.
Yes.
Yeah. How much better?
All right, I'll go and touch the egg, and be like, all right, do you feel that?
As you touch the egg, you do feel like a life inside that is much more complex than the last time you touched with it.
Yeah, but the question,
wait.
do you feel this?
Herodotus' like inner warning clock would have gone off the moment anyone touched his egg.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, go on.
I mean,
In which case,
that checks out.
In which case, the
Yeah.
doctor will very soon feel the cold gunmetal grey muzzle of his gun pressing against the presumed back of his head. You know, it's the jelly boy. It's hard to tell, but sort of where Herodotus assumes the back of the head is and goes,
There's a jellyfish behind this section. So
yeah,
that must be
exactly. He
the
points
head.
at the jellyfish and
yeah,
goes,
yeah.
you know, you touch it, you die.
I'm already touching it, Harry. I'm just trying to figure something out.
Well, then I am very sorry about this, Doctor. I mean, you took the wind a little bit out of my sails there, but would you mind not touching the ovum? It's sort of my responsibility, actually. You know, you could have at least asked beforehand.
All right, well, can you touch it and I touch you then? Would that work?
I mean, I'd feel better about it. Less bad.
And Herodotus sort of snatches the egg and kind of bundles it.
There you are, my love, my darling, my precious.
Herodotus has sort of made note, sort of over the last while, that it has been gaining weight. That it's definitely like the creature inside has very much, perhaps quadrupled in size.
If you keep
over the
going like
last-
this, my love,
last
I
short
shall
while.
not be able to take you for strolls anymore. Cleo,
But the
he's
voice
growing.
throughout all this replies to Dr. Z saying, "What is feel? Is it like connect?"
Yes, do you feel a connection there as Harry is holding you?
Yes. And you immediately feel, and you might want to roll a telepathy roll, because something like strands of psychic energy are sort of like linking out and straight into you, into
It's
your
an
brain.
8.
Darling,
good.
little baby, Papa shall keep you safe.
I've rolled a 13.
Oh,
Bugger. What about me? Should I roll a telepathy?
No, we don't have that.
I mean, maybe I get like freak powers. I'm a good mama now.
Maybe, like, he is holding the egg, so it would be going through him if it is the
maybe
egg doing this.
Herodotus has something like that.
But,
But I
what
would-
I'm about to become.
Herodotus would get a -5 on his sympathy
Oh,
roll, obviously.
fuck. Okay. Well, you got to try.
It's all right. You don't have to do it just yet because you're not being attacked
Oh, okay.
by anything. Although You would have rolled a 9, which is better than fucking Dr.
Yes!
Z.
What
Parental
the heck?
instinct.
The back, the war wound, the war wound.
But these strands of telepathic energy just like shoot into Dr. Z's brain as they sort of just penetrate in and latch on. Dr. Z doesn't feel a tremendous amount of psychic pain. It's not really an attack, but it is like a bonding. It's almost like little psychic sort of like barbed hooks affixing their way in and creating a join.
Can I deflect them?
You tried to, but you only rolled an 8.
Oh, bugger. Look, I'm telling you now that is the wrong thing to do. You do it to Harry or do it to Cleo, but don't be doing that to me. It's
And you feel, now that this thing has you almost as like an antennae, it suddenly knows what you mean by Harry and by Cleo. And it does indeed reach out towards both of them.
Papa loves his rave. Sing with me, Cleo.
I wish to connect with family. And, we've got like a decent 9 from Herodotus. So let's see how well he fares. No, I've rolled a 16. Herodotus, not getting quite as detailed a picture of this as Dr. Z, because he's not a telepath, but he does feel like he gets like a headache almost. These stinging pains as something's like latching into his mind. He feels like a strange connection almost. He can sort of like he can feel an unearthly linking just towards Dr. Z, basically. This thing is piggybacking off Dr. Z's brain out to Herodotus now. And Herodotus feels the same linking sort of happen. And just this sense of a word of family in the back of his mind. And I'm going to roll for Cleo as well. So Cleo, can you give me a D20 -5?
About if the thing is taking me over or not?
Yeah, literally just your innate sort of psychic defenses.
So
Well, you've rolled a natural 20, so it doesn't really matter what I roll. Cleo feels that same kind of like shooting pain into her head, like these tendrils, almost like vines with pointed kunai-like.
It is the
ends,
fucking seed, isn't it?
trying to stab. I mean, now that we've
Wait.
got this far, I've suddenly changed my language, haven't I?
Yeah.
Trying to stab into her brain, but with like almost like Kung Fu Panda-like reflexes. Her wild, untamable, feral brain slaps these appendages away as she is not caught up in the psychic assault.
Is it trying to fucking hurt us?
It's hard to say at this point.
Okay, I'm not. This does not fuck.
But you're aware. You get like this briefest glance of something reaching out and taking hold of both Dr. Z and Herodotus. Neither of you actually feel like you're like literally being attacked or controlled at this point. By
No, we just have intense feelings of family.
Towards each other, yes.
Yeah.
You know, Doctor, I was in the wrong. We are all family here. I mean, we are more than friends, aren't we? You choose your friends, don't you? Now, we have all been volunteered for this common service, and I suppose it is fair to say that in some strange way, bonded by love, we are family. I apologize. Do you want to go hold the ovum?
Yeah, it's so good. During this monologue, Boris walks out as well, out into the room, like wide-eyed, completely ignoring Cleo, but looking at Dr. Z and Herodotus, a kinship with a real happiness, as though he feels a deep sense of family towards them as well. And as he comes into the room, you do realize that you have these same joins, these tendrils latching out to him as well.
Come here, Boris, Mehl, cockamadoot.
Herodotus, my brother! He comes in, slapping Herodotus on the back.
Well,
And he,
hold on.
Oh, well, I
mean,
do
this-
believe that we actually have room for all three. Let's all get
And-
into a big old jelly. Oh, yeah.
Wait,
It's so
'cause
sticky.
I don't want to be like anti-playing along. I've like role-playing wise, I am taken over by this thing, right?
Your role-playing wise, again, you just have this unbreakable sort of like kinship feeling with with Herodotus and this unearthly thing that's attacked you and Boris. Cleo is completely outside of that. She's almost forgettable to you now because
Shit,
You've-
this sucks.
Herodotus
You've
also
got your
hugs
family.
the egg and is like,
Oh, ovum. We shall see you through all dangers. We are your companions.
Yes, we shall. We shall.
And I pull the blade out and I quickly swipe it around the air, being like, well, fuck.
shank anything that gets close.
Oh, Herodotus puts
Bloody
a
hell.
protective hand on the jelly, and is like,
Yes.
Not around the egg. We don't want to upset it. Come now.
Yes,
And
I'm just
it-
saying I would do anything for this family.
Yes.
Boris, just gleeful, like sort of hugging you, like you're getting quite a bit of like spittle out of his mouth as he talks. Like, brothers, I've just had the most amazing idea.
Oh yes, Boris, tell us, Boris, what is this idea?
We, the three of us, we should go and we should gaze out the airlock into space. We should watch the stars pass us by. It will be beautiful.
Yes.
Oh shit! I've gotta stop you guys, you idiot.
Come on, Cleo, save us.
I mean,
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to fucking roll initiative on you.
wait, do we have to?
Okay.
And
Do
Boris
we have
is
to agree
almost
to
trying
this?
to drag the two of you back towards the back of the
Wait,
ship
what's
to like,
Reese
go
saying,
look out
though?
the airlock.
And do we have to
Reese-
agree to that? Because I didn't know
Reese
that we were
isn't-
feeling sort of.
Oh, you don't have to agree to that, but you do feel the same sort of kinship. So like it's sort of like it's an agreeable suggestion at least.
Wait, so can I just ask, like, because role-playing wise, like, are we, like, it's an agreeable, like, oh, that's a fun idea, we should totally run through the quad naked, but I don't want to do it right now, I'm not drunk enough? Is that an okay answer? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you silly
absolutely.
you. Okay, sweet. Because, like, for me, I, like, went full, like, oh, yeah, we should totally do everything.
You're not mind controlled. There's no like strong compulsion. Just a general agreeableness. So like it doesn't
Okay.
sound like a bad idea. But
Kind of
alright.
like when you do drink and you're in a group and everybody's being stupid and you're like, yeah, this is neat.
Yeah,
But then
exactly.
if somebody jumps out into the street in front of a car, everybody goes, whoa.
Yeah,
No. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Because I was on that buzz. I'm not going to do that then.
Yeah. Herodotus gives Boris like a hard whack across the mouth, and it's like, Doctor, you want to get in on this? Snap out of it, man.
Yes, I'll slap Boris as well.
Boris, you bloody fool. What do you mean
Yes,
stand
yes.
in the airlock?
Don't-
Gaze out this bloody...
Yeah, the battle's not even won.
Brothers,
It's not even
brothers.
begun.
It will be fantastic, believe me. I've done it before. Come with me.
he sort of
Wait,
starts
hold-
walking.
No.
Boris, you've stood in the airlock?
I'll restrain him. I'll restrain Boris.
good move, Doctor.
Cleo's just standing there like with a look on her face like, what the...
I know,
what
right?
the- what the galactic hell is this shit? Cleo is gonna come over and I have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. This was the first thing that I thought about
Mm-hmm.
because I saw it on the internet once.
Yeah.
And I forgot a key part of it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Cleo's just gonna slowly walk over, considering you all. Everybody all right?
Yes, I think we're fine.
Y'all all right?
This is family business, Cleo. Stay out of it.
Yes, I mean, I feel a certain connection to my brothers, but, I mean...
Cleo, this isn't girl stuff.
we're-
Go away.
Yes, we're okay. We're not bad. We're all right.
Okay, well, I just rolled an 18. I'm gonna pick up Boris and I'm gonna cover his nose and breathe into his mouth really quick.
Okay, well I'm gonna roll a strength save because he is going to try and resist.
I'm pretty sure that you can reset a person that way.
That's
Or
brilliant,
dog.
but also
Or
weird.
maybe it's only to dogs. I'm not sure. I saw it on the internet once.
That's crazy,
I mean,
Cleo.
it's so crazy at my work. I've rolled a 10.
Well, it looks like you.
Looks like
fucking
Boris is
lost.
getting CPR.
Yeah, and luckily bears have lips.
Yeah,
Recheck.
luckily. So that I could create an airtight seal.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so you grab Boris and pin him down, clamp his nose shut, and just start breathing into him. You've got very big, powerful bear lungs.
But it's brilliant.
I know.
He's thrashing about on the ground, looking really panicked. His eyes bulging, as like his cheeks sort of blowing out as he's getting pumped full, and he's like, like sort of making strangled noises and thrashing about. And I'm gonna have to make a save here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I've rolled a 6. He passes out.
Well, that works for me.
And as he passes out, you can see that he's sort of clutching, like under his jacket, and it sort of rolls out. The jar, floating in which is the seed, and the seed has split open, and there are sharp tendrils growing out of it in 5 different directions, all pressed up hard against the glass.
Well, now Lila, full as a tick, makes a lot more sense. Y'all look like 10 miles of bad road. Give me that.
Wow, that's good.
But yes, seeing the item, both Dr. Z and Herodotus have a strong, and this time it is quite a strong urge to protect that thing from Cleo's grasp. Let's have a word from our peers, sponsors, and otherwise related personnel.
All right.
Yeah.
Magnifico. Oh, we're back.
Yes. Oh, we're back. Oh, yes.
So where we left off, Dr. Z, Herodotus, and
Oh, yeah, it was quite tense,
Boris,
wasn't it?
Yeah, all been snared by the vine-like appendages of an unknown psychic.
Oh, it's very
entity.
unpleasant.
But they're filled with a sense of a family, of brethrenship, if that's a word. It is now. But Cleo, who was the only one who succeeded on the psychic defense roll, is completely excluded from this feeling. Cleo, having just tried to sort of reset by doing some sort of mouth-to-mouth resuscitation technique on Boris, has made the poor fellow pass out unconscious. Boris,
That's all right.
to be fair, was having what sounded like a kind of reasonable idea, but kind of not really
Not
pleasant
really, though.
one.
Not really.
Oh,
I mean, had this idea of
wasn't the
going
best
out
idea.
and standing in the airlock and just sort of like staring out as the stars whiz by.
I feel like if Cleo
I think
knows
maybe
it's
he
a bad
was
idea,
suicidal.
then, you know.
And although it didn't seem a
Yeah.
completely unreasonable idea to Z and Herodotus at the time, it still didn't really seem like one that they had any interest in partaking
They were
in
too
personally.
turned up, my
But
friend.
Cleo, having seen upon Boris's lapse into unconsciousness, rolling out of his jacket a jar in which he's been keeping this mysterious seed. See that the seed has begun to grow and sprout, and it's actually cracked open in multiple places and has these shoots sprouting out. 5 separate sort of just long thorny shoots sprouting out and clutching at the edges of the jar, keeping it suspended in the middle. And as Cleo is sort of going for it, like looking like she might just sort of pick that thing up, Dr. Z and Herodotus have a much stronger, more urgent inclination in the back of their minds to get to it before she does, to keep it away from her. After all, she is outside of the family.
Ah, Cleo.
Yes!
Yes. No, you don't want to be Cleo. You don't want to be touching that. What? No, why don't you just leave that alone for us to worry about? You don't want to be touching that. That.
Cleodora, put down, mother. I mean the jar.
Well, you mean this?
Yes, careful.
Cleo,
Be careful.
you don't want it. Level of the claws. You just don't hold it too tightly or hold it at all.
Yes, put it down. Hand it over to us.
I'm not sure how to
Well,
interpret this role.
Okay, so I just rolled bear claws. I meant to.
What?
So I rolled a 9 earlier. That was a mistake because I was supposed to roll bear claws, but it looks like I rolled a 9 on bear claws anyway. Which
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not rolling to attack you guys. I am rolling to create a scenario in which it is harder for you to get the thing from me, like
So you're
pushing.
sort of like swiping your hand in front,
Yeah.
while you're clutching the jar in the other.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is a classic Simpsons moment. I've seen this and I've been preparing for it.
My whole
You're doing the
life.
Lisa punch. I'm going to do the Bart kick.
Okay, so Cleo sort of fending you off, not very well. You've only got to beat a 9 to duck under this defense and probably basically sort of smack and snatch the jar out of her reach, if you've got a reasonable method by which to do so.
Well, I'm holding it up, and I'm not giving it to you.
Cleo, please. You don't need to be doing this. We could all just enjoy the seed together. The family, the oneness, the brilliance that is.
All right. Well, I mean, you might take it outside or something, and I'm not sure what. I don't know. I'm just
No,
saying,
no,
I'm not
Cleo,
sure. I'm
that
not
was
sure, Dr. Z,
Boris.
I'm not sure.
That was Boris. I purely want Harry
Yeah.
and I and our brother to be together.
Okay,
Again.
well, what about me? Is the thing.
Well,
You're
Cleo,
a big
it's-
girl. You can take care of yourself.
yes. It's time you probably moved out. Let the family be together. And
Yeah, you don't need us anymore.
No, you
All
don't
right,
need
you
us.
might be right.
Girl,
You might be
some might
right.
even say too big.
You might be right, and so then me and the seed are family now.
No. The seed
And
stays
I'm
with
taking
No,
I'm
the
taking
s-
Boris. And
Take
I'm
Boris,
gonna-
leave the seed. Take Boris,
you can
leave the
take
seed.
Boris,
Yeah,
leave the
yeah.
seed, yes,
We
yes.
love him very much. But,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
pick
he's
Boris
always had
up.
a shine for you. But I think it's best you leave the seed. You know how
Yes,
you
yes,
are
the
with
seed-
plants. They don't
Yes,
seem to
yes,
survive
yes.
around you.
Not
I
long.
think it's the
no,
urine.
No.
Darling Cleodora, I know it is tempting now, but just think of the wean. You must
I'm
consider.
thinking about it right now with my whole brain, and I'm gonna
What
flip
happens
Boris over
when
my
you get
shoulder.
bored or hungry? You know how you get. Don't
Oh yeah,
do this.
oh yeah, amen. I mean, I am like a one-legged cat in a sandbox, but now,
What do
I'm
you
still-
want, Bear?
I'm still in control
Just
of about
give me
3%
the
of my
seed.
mind, and I can't say the same for y'all's.
Can I reach out again telepathically, or is it still not long enough
Like to try and like break
That
free
is
of
what
it.
he wondered about himself.
to break
you,
free
you,
of
you
it?
could, but I would sort of suggest in sort of light role-playing terms that you probably wouldn't have any inclination to do so.
Okay,
because
no.
it's-
I hear you. I'm not going to do
Yeah.
that then. It's fine. Yeah.
All right, so I have Boris over my shoulder, and I'm holding the seed up in the air, and I'm way bigger than everybody else, so fucking climb me.
Squire! Blocking fire!
All right, Harry, you get ready to grab. I'm going high. You go low.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Doctor.
Dilbert,
This seems dirty.
for his part, makes some sort of beep noises
Beep,
upon
beep,
the instruction from Herodotus. But Dilbert, having not been sort of psychically infected, can tell that something's up, and rather than involve himself in whatever Herodotus has tried to do, he doesn't really want to shoot at Cleo. He actually
Didn't ask him to
rolls off
shoot
on his
at Cleo, I
treads
asked him to shoot close to Cleo.
into the egg's
Inside
room
the spaceship.
and closes the door behind him, leaning against it, barricading it shut.
This is so sad.
Him and the egg in the egg's room, away from
All right.
you.
Well, I dive. I
my
dive
God.
high for Cleo.
Herodotus goes in low with the jet skate.
What do you want us to roll?
I'm going to call these dexterity rolls.
Okay.
So it's just d20s.
I think for both of you it's just a d20. Yeah,
Good luck, nerds.
neither of you have any particular advantage or disadvantage.
Oh fuck! That's a 4.
I mean,
Okay, well, you only
I
had
don't
to beat a 9, but a 4 ain't gonna
A
work.
4 definitely doesn't beat a 9, though.
You say you were
Wait,
going
okay.
low, or were you
Let
going
me-
high?
I was going low.
You know what that? You know what that 4 is?
Oh, yes, I
4
gotta
on
ro-
the
okay.
floor. 4 on the floor, nerd.
All right, so that's a 17. Herodotus has rolled.
oh
That
yeah.
ain't right.
So Cleo's holding this thing up high as Dr. Z lunges in high, and Cleo just swipes him out of the way.
Like a water
It's-
balloon, like a water
yeah, like-
balloon.
Just sort of like causing the sort of the jelly body to sort of flop to the side and smack into a chair.
It's like you're riding a
Dr.
roller
Z is
coaster
a-
and somebody vomits in front of you, but you block it.
Yeah.
Whop. But Herodotus is much more successful, creating a whole lot of momentum by firing up his rocket skate leg, and does like a low tackle on Cleo, taking her legs out from under her. She is quite top heavy.
Uh-oh. What
Being a
happens?
bear.
Do I fall?
You fall. But not only do you fall, you lose grip because you've got these bear claws. You're not very good at holding onto a glass jar. The glass jar slips out of your hands. It's almost like in slow motion as you all sort of see Cleo collapsing, the jar falling out of her hands. You all get an opportunity to react to this situation. Let's do it in the same order we did our last roll. So Cleo, what are you going to do here?
Can I affect the direction in which I fall?
Yeah.
I would like to fall on Herodotus.
So just give me a dexterity roll to sort of like determine
Oh, no.
Genius.
how well you're doing this.
So I should do the same.
Certainly if you're going to try and like avoid what she's doing.
Well, let's see.
and
Let's
not
see
get-
how well she does first.
not get sat
This
on.
is a real problem, though, because Let's see.
Hey, I mean, that's a 13, even with your disadvantages.
This is the most dexterous I've ever been, you guys. The universe is on my side.
It's a 14.
Oh.
That does beat a 13.
Fuck.
Fuck you, bear.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck you, little.
So
little
as
pink
Cleo
man.
is like, you know, like
Little
she's tackled, she's
white
like, right, well, I'm just going to sit on you until your head's right kind of thing.
Wait, he thinks
But-
he's gonna sit on me, and that's gonna be a problem?
No.
But Herodotus has sort of got the upper hand here, able to squirm his direction so he doesn't
You
get
thought you were
sat
going to
on.
sit on him.
Oh yeah.
But what's the goal with Herodotus's
I want to get
dexterous actions?
I want to get the jar, and then I want to fucking
he's gonna sort of like
scamper.
You're gonna
duck out of the
have to-
way, grabbing the jar.
Dick, you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
make him roll again for the jar because this
Fine.
roll was just to escape me.
Yeah, but
Well,
I shouldn't have
it's
to
just
roll
it
dexterity
is to
pick
escape
up a
you
scoop.
with the jar.
You can
know,
drive
like,
to Mount Everest, but then you gotta climb it.
Yeah, but I.
This is
but
the
I
new
shouldn't
ask
have to
for
roll-
advantage, eh?
then we
I
have
think
to
no,
roll
this is already a second roll in this entire scenario of him trying to get the jar off you. I think I'm not going to make him roll a third time.
Ooh,
Make him
that
roll
was
5
smooth.
times.
That was smooth, Dick. Have you
Cleo, with surprising dexterity, sort of lunges around and like angles her fall, ready to sort of like pin Herodotus to the ground. But Herodotus, with uncharacteristic scamperness, catches the jar in midair and like sort of scurries away, not unlike a rodent on, sort of on 3 limbs.
Goblin, come get me if you can, but you can't, so if yourself.
I'm going to try and encase Cleo then.
F yourself.
And like
My goodness.
throw my body at Cleo and try and slow Cleo down and be like,
love, man.
go brother, go.
All right, give me a strength roll, and you're going to be rolling against a Cleo strength roll as well.
Can I do a roll too?
Yeah, you can do your own strength roll for this.
Okay, I don't know if I've ever done a strength. There it is, strength check.
Oh shit, you wrecked me. I rolled an 11.
Oh.
I mean, you've got a -5 and she's got a +5, so like.
Oh
So
shit.
we've pretty much done the same thing.
Oh,
but
so I rolled a 16 and you rolled a 15, but you still beat me.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
and
strong,
when we're talking
bitch.
about wrestling,
Strong.
I eat spinach
we're talking
every
about
day from
wrestling.
a
Cleo's
fucking 10.
usually going to win. To be fair, so as Herodotus scampers away, Dr. Z tries to envelop Cleo, and they sort of get into a wrestle. But like as Dr. Z is sort of like enveloping her, she's like slapping away tendrils, pulling him apart. So he sort of like rejoins in different places and pulls apart. And it's like this mad wrestling, but he's unable to totally encase her. But he is keeping her occupied as Herodotus gets a hold of the jar. And as soon as he has the jar sort of nestled in his bosom, he feels the sense of
came to me.
connectedness grows a lot stronger. It's as though the barbs in his brain are sort of thickening and like taking further root. And he has like the strangest feeling that he would really quite like to have a little look outside. And you know, you're not so far away from the back of the ship.
Hey,
where one could
y'all
just
wanted this. Y'all
step out into the airlock and have a look out.
Evan
into
wants
the
to
night
get
sky.
outside into the airlock.
Oh fuck.
Evan
Well,
wants it. Evan wants it.
That Boris is a clever little catch, isn't he? Where is that airlock?
Shit, guys. Okay.
So it's just
I
you
don't
go.
know. Can I do anything about this? Like I do feel like I have
No,
to
you
roleplay.
want it. You want it. He
Yeah,
wants it.
I was dressing for it.
He wants
Cleo,
it.
you rolled a nat
he
20,
wants
and that's
it.
the only reason you don't want this. But otherwise, you would want this just as much as us.
That's what you think. That's what you think. But the universe says she don't want it.
She don't
knows
want it.
better. Girls are smart. Who run the world? Bears.
So
Who run the
these
world?
these thoughts are popping into your head, and I will still allow you to role play it how you choose. If Herodotus could think of like a better way to look outside, perhaps he might like supersede this feeling by doing it another way,
Ain't
or
no
even
better way.
climbing into a ship to sort of go for a little spin. Like,
Ooh,
it's
okay.
still,
So one of
That's
the most
not outside.
no, but you know it's gradual.
Is it?
No, you know what? I feel like it's
Cleo's
too
not trying
easy
to
to kind
save
of
us anymore.
play for time that way. So,
What if
but on
you
the
put
other
a
hand, like
spacesuit on
Herodotus
first?
is part of the
But
cavalry.
it is like it's a perfectly safe, innocent compulsion to stand in the airlock and just sort of look out.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
like it's not like you would ever jettison yourself or anything.
I guess.
No,
That's true,
of course
sure.
not.
It's a perfectly fine gallery of the starscape. I do believe I shall have a little gander. Calm seed.
This is turning up. This fucks.
So Herodotus, I guess, is
How
basically
far is
able
it
to
to
sort
the
of
airlock?
freely walk back as the other two are still wrestling in the corner.
I want to be with Herodotus while he is there, though. I'm like, I want to be with family, so I'm going to, at any opportune moment, try and rush over to be as close to Harry as possible. With
Can we do a little aside here? And I'm having the weirdest thought that maybe Dick was setting up a scenario that he thought we would go real lateral on, and we're just kind of going with it.
I quite like
is this
that
going
you're just
to be a
going
series
with
of
it.
accidental
But like,
suicide by
Look, I don't want a
'cause
complicated day. I want an
I-
easy day.
That's not what we ever get here.
kind of like the idea of playing this not as a mind control thing, but as like a sort of like almost like a reasonable compulsion kind of thing, where it just sort of it slowly creeps deeper and takes its roots harder, and
It's like
and
when
then
you're
before
sitting
you
in an
know it,
airplane right next to the escape seat, and you're like, I could pull
Maybe.
that. I could
Yeah.
pull it.
Oh,
I could
that's-
pull it. And then by
I've
the
never
end,
creepy,
been on a
isn't it?
plane with your ass.
and then 10
Yeah, I was
hours
gonna
into
say,
the
I don't-
flight, you're like, I could really pull that though. I mean, I could just get up right now. My
I
seatbelt's
can
off. I could just
honestly
walk
say,
over,
I have
pull
not
this
had
thing,
that compulsion or idea.
and
the
rip it.
fucking like whoever the UN is listening to this right now,
Yeah.
like put him on the list.
I could
But
pull,
that
I could pull a
motherfucker-
I've been watching Beyblades. I know how to do it. Let it rip.
but it's also it's that same sort of compulsion. Like
Apple
you're like a
handles all the
high
time.
building, and you're like, there's very little, like it's not even waist height. This safety rail, I could
fall over
jump.
it.
I could just
I
jump.
could just
off the
walk
edge. I
into
could
it.
fall.
Yeah.
And then that wouldn't even be on me. That would be on the rail.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah. I've never had these thoughts. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't. I
I
don't. know.
don't.
It is like it's a common phenomenon.
There's
I'm
actually
sure, or like
there's a psychological term for this.
you could leap out in front of a train. All these sorts of things. Like you
Yeah,
do-
no, I. But is it normal? Like, do you
Yeah.
guys have that?
I
I mean,
think
if
it's
all
not-
three of
maybe
all
not-
four of us have had
it might not
feeling,
be
then yeah.
might not be normal, but it is pretty common.
I don't think
And
it's
it's-
like a big thing. Like you just kind of like. Have you ever looked over the edge at like
No,
an overlook and gone, I could just fly?
Yeah, and it's not. I feel like it's not like sort of like a
It's
suicidal or
definitely
any like any
not
sort
a
of thing.
suicidal thing.
It's literally just like a shiver down the spine, a sensation of like this realization of
afraid of heights. Sort of
I'm in
thing.
control of my
Sure.
destiny and I could do really stupid things if I want. And it's sort of
It's an
you
actual
just-
I think even
psychological
the specter
compulsion.
of that just terrifies me too much to go down that alley.
well,
Evan's too in control of his shit. We all need to.
Dude,
Yeah.
We
maybe
need
I
to take.
maybe I just
you
need to
to
let
do.
some shit go.
You need to teach that class on Twitch.
When I see a big waterfall, I think I could stand underneath that.
But that just sounds
Jump into
lovely.
it.
Well,
Standing
Okay.
under it. I mean, jumping into it.
drink
sounds
the
dangerous.
entirety of its contents.
I could open my mouth and swallow it whole.
pee in it.
drain the spring empty,
Yes.
So
leaving
there's
just
actually-
a dusty waterbed.
there's
Yes,
actually
exactly.
a French term for it that translates to the call of the void, and
shit.
researchers.
Oh, the call of the void. Yeah.
Researchers
Oh,
have been
that's-
studying
that's
it for
good.
many years, and Freud thought it was an idea of the death drive.
What?
But recently, it looks like they just did like an undergraduate study about like whether or not people have ever experienced the sudden and unexplainable urge to jump from a high place, and then they studied the people who answered to see like if they had depressive symptoms, abnormal mood episodes, sensitivity to anxiety. And apparently 1/3 of the sample did have whatever that is. And then people with high anxiety were more likely to have experienced it. But half of those who had experienced it had never considered suicide. So they think that it's just a survival response because your conscious brain works super rapidly and it conjures a rational explanation for why you should step back from the ledge.
Oh, and then you get
Because
like
it-
a reaction, an
So it makes you
intelligible reaction to
feel the
So
sensation of
it
if
tells
you did
you
fall
I
off
must
it.
have
Yeah.
wanted to jump.
it.
And that explanation revises your understanding of the situation, implanting intent or motive
Holy
where actually
shit!
where
Tay.
none existed.
When you
then you're
when
like,
you care, suddenly you get real fucking good at explaining shit.
No, you're just
Like
high.
when you give a hot, when you give a hot good.
Evan's like, also, I'm hungry.
Let me get that French fry.
No, just like usually you do flirt with a nonsensical non-fucking stop.
Bro,
And this
I'm
was
a,
just like you know, like according to the fucking scientific studies, and it was
I'm
fucking
a certified teacher.
Really?
Certified teacher.
I had
Teach
no
'ems.
idea.
I mean, I think quite a bit of Cleo creeps
That's awesome.
into Taylor's out of character conversation when we're doing this.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
That was brilliant.
Just a little bit. That was awesome.
Science.
Okay, but yeah, I guess Herodotus is able to sort of just walk back out of the living room into the docking station, which is only one door away, sort of the main airlock to the exit out the back of the ship.
How far am I from the fighter jet?
And in here, you've only got Z's fighter jet at the moment, the fishbowl one.
Okay, can I take that?
But yeah,
But you could take that, yeah.
I'm going to try and, as soon as I can, break free of Cleo and rush to Harry, wanting to be close to the family.
Because I mean, obviously you're the one sort of initiating this, and you're sort of made of like jelly stuff, so you can sort of just like retract that away from her and just start like heading out. But of course, Cleo will be able to respond
Yeah.
however she chooses. So I mean, I guess you just sort of like pull away and just sort of start following Herodotus out back. What is Cleo going to do?
All right. This is super weird.
Yep.
This is like uncanny valley shit. Y'all are suddenly the ones doing dangerous crap.
I love that it worked out this way, that Cleo's got to step up.
So Cleo is like getting sober tonight. Inquiry about Boris. Is he wakeable or is he just out and that's the way it works? Because I don't have any, I don't think I actually have any kind of skill that would help him. Like, I don't think I have any, I don't have any
I mean, you could
first
try.
aid.
You could try blocking his nose and breathing into his mouth.
Hey.
That sometimes wakes people up.
That shit, people do that, man. You never know when that'll save your life. Anyway, I don't know from what.
If you give someone an ice water enema, that will wake them up immediately.
What?
Whoa, that was
Ice water
fucking
enema.
specific.
Yeah, this is a thing that you should do. If
Is this
someone
something
is like,
you've done to people?
if someone's having like an
Remind
overdose or
me,
something,
Dan.
you give them an ice water enema to wake them up.
What
Dan,
about fucking
let's make a pact right
Narcon,
now. We make a
dude?
mutual fucking promise to always remind each other, don't get drunk with Dick.
Wouldn't that hurt you really bad?
Exactly.
I mean, yes,
Well,
because whoever you do that
It
to is
would
gonna
give
fuck
you like
up.
cramps and
Your
stuff.
shit
but,
would
Wake up with a
cramp so
hangover, but
hard.
feeling
like,
incredibly
I'm not
flushed.
talking about taking like sharp shards of icicle and shoving them up people's ass. It's just like cold
No,
water.
the cold water would make you cramp.
Yeah, it's not good for you, but like that's the point. It shocks you
So
awake.
it hurts so bad you wake up? Fuck that.
Yeah,
It's just,
let
it's just
someone
be like
sleep,
cramps,
man.
cramps
Jesus.
in your guts. Like that's
Listen-
not the worst
listen,
pain
Dick.
you've ever had. is
Learn
it?
learn
Could be
to let
worse.
people sleep.
It
Biggie.
could
It's
be.
important.
It could be. Cut
Well, you've
my
led a
finger
very
off,
sheltered
too.
life.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Dick. Whoa.
What's the worst pain? Dick's like, one time my leg got sawed off with a fucking pipe cleaner, and then they hot glued it back on, and you guys just don't know.
And I had to
always
inhale
wear
10 ice
pants.
crystals through my eyeballs.
Every
when
day
Yeah.
for lunch.
And it didn't even hurt. I eat
Wait.
ice water enemas for breakfast. But anyway, coming back to whether or not we should be pumping ice water up anyone's bottoms.
Don't do it.
Boris seems
Or
pretty
do.
out, and
Oh,
like,
yeah.
these
I mean,
two
you should
are
do it
these
to
two are
him,
kind of
though.
like
No
power
doubt.
walking out back as well.
Power walking. Okay, well that makes me feel real weird.
Yeah, me too.
Let me check my inventory really quick.
We're just hot walking to the fucking fighter jets.
Hot walking.
This is an 80s movie, just in the action.
We're voguing the whole time. Just
This
Okay,
slow mowing.
so I'm looking in.
Throwing some shapes. Throwing some shapes. Ooh, yeah.
I gotta stop this. I can't have this.
Still like juggling the seed. Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay.
oh, it's going.
I
and
looked.
that,
I looked in my inventory and it says 4 gel capsules.
I thought you used all of those.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think that's true anymore, is it?
Yeah, I think
don't
you've
know.
used
I don't
them.
remember. Okay, so I don't have any of those now.
I think you used the last one because you made
I
a
did.
special point of it.
Okay, wait. So I don't have gel capsules. Okay, hold on.
They would be the perfect thing right now.
Holy shit. You know what?
A hug would do it, man.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
wait.
have to hug. I'm gonna have to hug you.
Yes. Oh, she's going for the one true solution. That's always right.
Going in with a bear hug.
Or I could go to
Yeah.
the food replicator and get a liter of oil and grease you up, and then you won't be able to do anything.
I mean,
Or we'll
Tho-
get it
tho-
way easier.
yeah, those are your options.
Yeah,
Just
that's
high
true.
risk, high reward sort of stuff.
Well, you could grab him like in a headlock and drag him to the replicator in order to grease him up.
I know, right? Like, okay, can I ask
Whatever-
a question
whatever you
about
wanna
Dr.
do
Z's
it quick,
anatomy?
though.
At
Mhm.
this point, we've seen a couple arts of new Dr. Z in the Honey Boy. What is your idea of how Dr. Z is formulated? Like, where? Like, are you just free
Are you
floating
asking if
throughout
he's
the
well hung?
jelly?
I think we've established that he can kind of float to wherever he wants within it because he can kind of create jettisons by like sort of reforming it. So the area immediately around him, he's got it like like converting itself into something that he can breathe.
But if he were removed from the jelly,
He would lose all control of the jelly because it's like literally the electrical pulsations from his tendrils is what's
that
manipulating
kind of
it.
feels like it could be a bad idea too, because that's like Hakes' eye patch. Like, I'm gonna free the jelly, and then it's gonna turn out to be something
Oh,
alive.
the thing that the
And I
hacked
I don't
AI
have time
again.
for that right now. I really don't. I really don't.
I
So
am
I'm-
Calvastric. I will destroy.
So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna use bear claws, cause that's, or should I use strength check? I'm gonna try to hug both.
They're both the same roll. I just do a strength like because the damage doesn't matter, but they're both the
Right,
same roll
right.
anyway.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So I.
So that's a
rolled
15. And are
15.
you grabbing Herodotus or Z?
Both.
I see.
A Sammy.
Alright.
This is a big sandwich.
Shamadalula. So we roll what?
So she's sort of like coming in and trying to grab you both in a bear hug. What's your sort of your instinct as to how to? react to it?
I mean, as an elite officer of the Imperial Earth Corps, I do believe that the protocol would be a quick jab of the officerial staff to the ribs.
Okay, that's fair. You can try it.
Yes,
And,
yes,
and I'll try and
that feels
wriggle
right.
out.
Or
Alright, so give-
no, you know what? Evasion by rocket boot. That's what I'm going for.
I mean, fair.
So essentially, all I'm doing is turning on the rocket boots. Do I
So
need
I
to
guess
do a check
now
for
we
that?
all are gonna fly because I'm really holding on.
Well, have you grabbed us yet? You have to.
Oh, is this like an evasive? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you are.
I'm
So
assuming
Cleo
I see her
is
coming.
going to grab you, and like she will basically pull you both into a tight bear hug, whereupon you actually need to make a strength save to escape.
right,
so
right.
yeah, evading it at this point is probably it makes sense if you
Right.
want
Because
to be
I'm-
free to.
Because I'm assuming I see her coming.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or I guess.
So all I want to do is stay ahead of her, and or rather, what I want to do is stay ahead of her and Z, because then she'll grab Z.
This
So
works
yeah, I mean,
for
basically,
me.
like I'm going to say that she does have to sort of show her hand in order to like get both of you with one
Yeah.
bear hug. So you are aware of what she's doing. So just give me a d20 and add 5 to it just to see that you do shoot your way out of the way. Because
All right.
your speed is
Am I-
effectively a +5.
Am I right next to Dr. Z?
You're kind of ahead of him, but like Cleo's, I guess, sort of coming in at an angle so that she can collect both of you.
Okay, so I okay, I shout out, "Hold on, Doctor!" And we go.
Oh,
And that's a natural 20.
Hey!
God damn it.
Okay, so before we deal
Can
with
I
the
hold
results of this
on?
natural 20,
I guess you do want a natural 20.
you are going to try and hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
Z?
if he's
It
rolled a nat
feels
20,
like
I
a
gotta
nat
roll.
20, I feel like
mean,
you do.
I was
It
gonna try and
works.
hold on anyway, but I mean, yes.
Let's roll a d100.
Let's do that.
Oh shit, an 84?
84. That's the high percentile. So is Herodotus like in this act of rocketing? Is he just going to try and rocket like directly to the airlock, directly to the fighter jet, the fighter ship?
Well, okay. Give me just half a second, okay? First, I want to make it clear that, well, seeing as it's a natural 20, Herodotus has put in some style points on this.
Oh
You know.
my glob.
So he's, let's see, I'm putting it in the general
This is
chat.
the rhythm of the night.
Just like
You can send us a video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
yeah.
Amazing old man skating.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Like that.
Watching it. I'm watching it.
Same.
Oh my fucking god. This is so. How
I mean, this old fella can skate.
Yeah, man. And the guy in the video ain't bad either. Oh!
Oh, I love that. Like you can tell, like he's quite old. Like like he actually has trouble moving in general. But on skates, he is so good.
That was really good.
79-year-old rollerblading rebel known as Quicksilver, labeled a
Yeah.
hazard.
Quicksilver. I mean, that name only works because he is old as the fucking hills. Anybody else, that would be an awful, awful nickname, but it works for him.
So we're talking like, he's moving like a
young
mercurial,
like an
almost.
old,
He's just sort of,
like an old Fred Astaire. Like he's got moves and he's almost forgotten them, sort of thing.
And pulling Dr. Z along for the ride.
Yeah,
who I kind of
exactly.
assume kind of like turns himself like kind of aerodynamic into almost like a sort of like a tube sort of missile to be pulled along, like yanked out of as Cleo's arms close upon themselves, catching nothing but air.
Sorry.
Okay, so as Herodotus begins to sail away, Dr. Z just sort of like latches onto his back and sort of comes around and sort of gradually engulfs him as this ballet on jet wheels,
Black Swan,
sort of takes place.
Sure. Oh, this I have to draw.
But Herodotus, like blasting at top speed, he basically, if he hadn't got like a really good roll that he just did, he probably would have just smashed into a wall.
Yeah.
But as he's in complete control of the situation with a natural 20, I will allow you to dictate his sort of his landing position.
Okay, so we're heading for the jet, and Herodotus kind of skates along, sort of gets ready, and then like there's a jaunty little jump. And lands in the driver's seat and kind of goes, all right, let's get out among the stars.
Because I'm imagining it's been left there, like, ready for action. Like, because the way these things work, they've got basically like sort of a chair that sort of folds down and then you sort of climb in and then it just roots you up into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Get into place and sort of sit down, like, as your jet boot comes off, just like, boom, into the chair and then closes up into the fighter ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you guys are like, it's a little bit crowded because you've got like this extra sort of weightiness from having Dr. Z on board, but you fit more or less in the seat. You're just going to sort of like jettison out of the ship into the sky, just have a little enjoy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so Cleo, you have got precious few moments before they pop out of the Grey Dragon. The Grey Dragon right now is moving at warp speed. They will not be.
Okay.
Way to throw in an extra wrench there, Dick.
All right, that's fine. Just be like, race, right?
Yes,
race,
Cleo.
race.
I did say yes, Cleo.
Race. Shut it down.
Are we referring to the entire Grey Dragon?
Just the hairy part.
I think I understand.
They're trying to get out Reese, and there's something's wrong with them. They're sick.
And Reese,
They're disgusting.
Reese basically just pushes the button, latching the fighter ship inside the Grey Dragon so that it cannot be jettisoned.
What
Yeah,
a
boy.
deuce.
You're
And it's like moments before Harry like pushes the button, like and it's like the ship tries to sort of like launch itself out, but the Grey Dragon just sort of hangs on to it.
so sad. Natural 20 this.
Clear. What have you done, you ballabaloo?
It's for your own good, Harry.
I'm sorry, Herodotus. Did you want to take a fly on your own?
The family wants to be among the stars, Reese. Don't listen to the bear, listen to me. I'm the man in charge.
Reese, he's sick. He ate
Harry, they're
something
trying to
bad.
stop us from being a family, but I
Yes.
think we could sneak out.
Reese, test him.
Perhaps
Test
we
him.
should put it to a vote. Each of us has one vote, and we will decide the course of action. This seems to be the best
Oh,
way
what the hell
that
kind
the
of
four
you don't
of
Harry,
Get a
let's not
vote.
listen to these diplomats, these bloody
What kind of Reese Ex
democratic,
Machina is this?
bloody ridiculous.
This
Nothing's
is
ever
not
been solved by a
democracy,
vote.
You bloody
Reese.
bucket
Yeah,
of bolts.
Bloody
Reese.
idiot.
Reese, poke him. I told you, there's something in them. They're sick. Help.
Reese, touch me and die.
I do not have any devices able to reach the inside of Dr. Z's fishbowl ship.
I would have
Well-
thought that your description would have been more technical, Reese.
He insisted several times that I call it the fishbowl.
Dick,
Yeah.
can you tell me right now how under mind control are we at this point? Like, how much would Z want to be outside in space with Harry and the seed?
Z has much less of a like pull on because he's not holding it. So Harry is pretty much like at this point like he's got so close and like I kind of feel like it's in character for him to like, even though he's like not necessarily seeing Cleo as an enemy, he is always like ready to like disapprove of her actions. So like,
he's ready to fucking commit.
But I'm trying to just
War
understand
crimes.
from a Z point of view, like,
Like, how much of this are you turning up for?
yeah,
Like, how hard is the pull on Z?
yeah.
the pull on Z isn't super hard, but because of the nature of the pull, there's very little to be suspicious about at this point. I know, like as players, we know that this is a
That's
really
what I'm saying.
sus
I'm just like,
fucking action, but
So if someone was to kind of stop Z and be like, why would you want to be with that guy? Would that then make Z go like, oh yeah, I'm not that fond of Harry?
yeah, I mean, I think he is at that sort of point where like
Yeah,
his, sort of
okay.
his default position is to go along with this, but
Okay.
it's not
As
like
long
a,
as
it's not like
unquestioned.
it's not like a compulsion
No,
that
okay.
he can't snap out of. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And right now, he could even, if he had a mind to, try and break the control.
Yeah, but I haven't had that opportunity yet. So
Yeah.
Can I talk to them?
Yeah, well, right now, you've got them sort of captured on this ship. Like, I'm almost imagining that Herodotus is like pushing the button over and over again and sort of like,
Go out! Out, you bloody fool!
Dr. Z? Z? You go out there, you're gonna drive like a dog turd in the sun.
What are you
What are
talking
you-
about, Cleo? We're trying to do a little family holiday. Little
Yeah.
get together. Little.
Well,
A little thing under the stars. You wouldn't understand. You don't have any family.
well, you forgot your family in the ship because the Egg and Dilbert, they are waiting on you in Harry's room. And Boris is here, your brother.
Ovum.
oh,
Yeah.
actually, I think that's going to give
Yeah, yeah,
Herodotus
yeah. Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
opportunity to make another psychic
Oh,
roll. It could
fuck
be a
yeah.
D20 minus
What
5
kind of
again.
family
but,
are y'all? What kind of horrible family leaves their baby egg?
Holy
oh, you
shit.
rolled a 17.
It happened?
You got a 17, son. Daddy's home.
So Herodotus like, and there's a sort of like, there's a moment where he does realize that like he is going against what actually makes sense to him. Like his brain is actually aware for a moment that this is an abnormal presence inside.
The pull of devilish temptation. Something's going on here. I feel troubled. I must to the ovum. Doctor, hold the seed.
He just handed me the seed.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'm getting
Okay.
I'm getting out of the ship ASAP to go and see to the egg.
Okay, so having given the seed to Dr. Z, the strong pull is gone, and now you just feel like a brotherhood with Dr. Z. But I mean, he could go out for a trip on his own, and you could go on the next one. The ovum does
Yes,
need
well,
caring
I
for
think
after all.
I think it could be okay that I go out for a little.
Oh,
Little jaunt.
absolutely, Doctor. Have a good time. But, take care of yourself. And the seed, of course.
Yes,
Oh,
well, I
man.
mean,
y'all
brother.
are so much. Y'all
It
two
is
are so
family
much work.
after all.
Jesus Christ.
yes, well.
Well, Reese is still locking your shit down, so you can just stay in that fishbowl. You look.
But now Dr. Z is quite a bit more in the sway, and it's he could potentially hack the controls.
Okay, well. Okay.
But I guess like Herodotus has still got to like open the thing and like sort of like let the seat down, untangle himself from Dr. Z, climb out. So Cleo does
Okay.
have another.
I have another move, and that's fine
another
because I
move.
have one. I have one in my little, just chilling in my little crawl. And that move is that I'm just gonna tell Dr. Z, Z,
Yes, Cleo. Yes.
I understand. I understand
Well,
that you
I
are
don't know if you do understand
Well,
at the
I
moment,
understand
Cleo,
that you're
because you've
taking
been
the
getting
trip.
in the way of all of this family stuff.
was
And you know that I've
jealous.
always
I was
wanted to go on a
jealous.
little holiday
I know it.
with
You
my
talk about it a
family,
lot.
but
I know.
you're just getting involved with this
Now,
little excursion of ours.
I know it. I hear you. And I was jealous, and I've seen the error of my ways. I see it.
Right.
I know that, y'all are free to be a family, and I may not be a part of it, and that's all right. But
All right.
while you're gone, I've taken it upon myself to go into your cabinet and touch every Benjamin's token that you got. I'm gonna touch them all. I'm gonna touch them like they ain't even
Cleo.
never known. And they're gonna be mine now. Every token you got is gonna be mine. And your gumball boys that you lined up by color, just like you like it, well, I'm gonna change them.
But it's exactly like I like it, Cleo. Don't you even question how I like it. You know exactly how I like it. I like it to be lined up by color.
I'm gonna mix them like you ain't never seen. I'm gonna make colors that ain't
Don't
never
you touch
lived.
them, Cleo. You
It's
do
about
not
to go
touch. You do
ultraviolet.
not touch my little toys.
I'm gonna touch them
I
with
have lined them
everything I
up
got.
perfectly.
I'm gonna touch them
Your
with my mouth.
bare eyes can't even
touch it
tell
with
the
my
little
mouth.
hue shifts that I've managed to align. I've managed to align them not only by base color, but by secondary and tertiary colors as well.
Your brain is rattling around like a BB in a boxcar, and you can't
You'll
stop
be
me.
rattling around if you touch those toys there, Cleo.
You can't stop me.
Like
I'm
a
gonna eat
BB in a
one. I'm gonna
boxcar,
eat the one you
I
like
love.
the best. I'm gonna leave everything. I'm gonna eat the one that you like the best, and I'm gonna break one arm off of one of them and put it on another one out the back with glue. Reese showed me where it is, and I'm gonna eat a couple of those
Do not-
tokens,
no,
and then
Cleo.
I'm gonna shit them out.
You're
and
lying.
I'm
You don't
gonna
know where
mix
the
them
glue
in
is.
with
You
the
don't know
other
where the
ones.
glue is, Cleo.
I'm gonna mix the shit coin in with the other ones, and you won't
Not the
know
shit.
which
No,
one
not
it
the
is.
coin. Not the coin. No.
I'm gonna wear your Benjamin's hat
It's
naked on
You
your
will
bed.
not wear that Benjamin. This is not your birthday, Cleo.
It is
There's
tonight.
a birthday hat.
It's my birthday big right now because y'all leaving the house. This is my house now, and I'm gonna touch everything that ever been in it.
Cleo, is nothing sacred to you that you would desecrate all that I worship.
Oh, something is
This
sacred to me,
definitely-
and that's the family, and this is
There'll
mine.
be enough conflict in Dr. Z's mind to question why it is that he still wants to go on this holiday.
Oh, fuck
And-
the seed at this point. I'm gonna go get my Benjamin's merch.
I feel like a telepathy roll is in order.
Okay.
And I'm really gonna do it.
19.
You're gonna see that.
Yeah, boy.
19.
Dr. Z not only breaks free of the control, but becomes fully aware of it, and laying down the full dominant force of his telepathic power, is able to remove those tendrils from his mind.
Holy shit.
And is able to trace them back to both Herodotus, to Boris, and to the seed in the jar that he's holding.
I completely decouple those tendrils immediately. Cut them at the fucking base. And then I'm going to unleash some Dennis energy on the seed and be like, the fuck? You almost put all of my possessions, all that I hold dear, everything on this ship that I love, that has been arranged by color, you put in jeopardy. I have been keeping that collection secret from Cleo, and now it is under her threat.
No, I have known connection. I have known family. You cannot take it. It hurts.
Oh, fuck you.
hurts.
And I'm going to jettison it. I almost got my toy collection fucking hurt.
Oh.
That's my Benjamin's hat. Cleo's going to put it on? No way.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Dick is like, what have you done? Dick's.
Dr. Z,
That was
yeah,
decisive. That's what a 19 will buy you, people.
just tosses the jar into
Oh,
the
no
airlock
second
and
thought. I'm going
jettisons it-
straight to my
jettisons
fucking-
it into space.
I'm going straight to my cupboard to go stop Cleo. Cleo, don't you dare touch a single thing.
I'm gonna,
the jar.
I'm just standing in the corridor with my hands up like I wasn't gonna touch your stupid shit. Get out of here.
As
It's
you're
not
traveling
stupid shit, Cleo. It's very important shit.
via the warp coil,
Whatever, nutbag.
as you're traveling via the warp coil, the instant the jar goes outside of the airlock, it just vanishes because you are traveling so much faster than it is.
Great. Now we don't have a fucking tree ship. Way to
Yeah,
go.
fuck
crazy.
that thing. That was fucking ridiculous.
What? My God. So dark.
And yeah, it's already literally light years away from you.
Well,
Forget
look, I may
that.
feel a little bit bad about it, but at the same time,
You just shot a goddamn infant into the fucking void, dude.
Look, it
That
did
is
some.
bleak.
I mean, that was where it was trying to go.
Oh, really? All right.
Well,
It was trying to get you
Everyone
to take it out there.
I
everybody
thought it was
wins.
just like trying to impose its will. And
Everybody
us
wins.
its slaves.
Cleo's
Well,
gonna head
ultimately,
to the food
if you
replicator.
guys hadn't sort of role played around it, it would have made you step into the airlock, step closer to the jettison button, step even closer to the jettison button, consider pushing it. Maybe you just push it. Maybe you should push it, and then it would have, if it could have, would have made you jettison yourself along with the.
Cleo's just gonna head over to the food replicator and press the button 300 times, just going, Chinese food, please, just Chinese food. Today has been a day. Just Chinese
I'm going to walk over to Cleo in the cafeteria.
Cleo.
Chinese food.
Cleo, I know you're ordering Chinese food. I know what you're doing.
I am.
Cleo.
I had to be the adult today, Dr. Z.
Cleo.
I'm going to hand you one of my colorful toys.
Like, thank you, Cleo. I never want to speak of this again.
And then I'm going to hand it over and I'm like,
Now, if you excuse me, I have toys to arrange. And I hope to not find one bear hair on that hat.
Amen.
I suppose, like during this altercation, like Herodotus has sort of finally talked Dilbert into unbarricading the door and letting him in with Dilbert and the egg.
Oh my God, Herodotus and Dilbert are having like a lovers' quarrel through the door.
Honey, Dilbert
didn't
was just
mean it.
protecting the egg.
You used tissues. We used the finest silk, and we used nothing. You hear me?
Dilbert's
What do you want to
like,
do?
You're
Polish
drunk.
the egg?
You're drunk. You can't come in. You're acting crazy. You're scaring the baby. You always do this. Harry.
You listen here, you scoundrel! This here is more than just an egg. You don't crack it to make an omelet. This will be the birthright of my house. It might calcify over the eons, but at some point it shall hatch, and from its withered edges shall rise forth the emblem of my power. Do you understand? You treat this with the utmost delicacy, for within lies such barrows cannot be conceived by impudent little rats like you. Listen. Just give me the egg.
Let me in, baby.
Nobody gets hurt.
I'll never do it again.
I'll never do it again. I'll be good. I'll be kind. I'll go to classes. I'll do yoga. Just give me the bloody egg. Oh, God. How can you do for all that I've done for you and that bloody egg? I should crack you in a pan with some butter and garlic sauce.
The range.
I only want it because I love it so much. It's my all. It's for what I live, for what I am building, this imperial conquest. It is not for me. It's for those who come after me, for those who follow in my footsteps. And for them, the egg will be everything. This will be a god to lesser men. Give me the egg.
I really loved Cleo's fucking monologue about what she's going to do to Z's positions.
oh,
That was
was
an absolute
gold.
moment of genius.
yeah, I'm so glad I rolled that 19 because I was at that point, I was like, fuck this thing.
Cleo
I quite
ain't dumb.
like
She
that.
knows what you like.
That kind of anticlimactic but pretty damn sensible response of just like, flush it.
Yeah. Fuck it.
You know what? If it can do that to us, we don't want to be traveling at fucking like, sublight speeds with it.
We're just going to have to tell Boris, like, hey, sorry, man.
Faster than light speeds with it.
Lost your egg, mate. You fucking threw it out the toilet.
Boris, it really tried to ruin our whole lives.
Yeah.
You know?
It's your own fault, boy.
But
Don't
maybe
bring
I have,
on pets you can't take care of.
I have a
Well, to
theory
be fair,
about it,
he's-
though.
Yeah?
I think it bonded in a way, like it imprinted.
Oh, fuck. I just realized.
So
This
now
is the
it's
big
gonna
bad.
come back.
This is the big bad that's just imprinted with us and is only going to always want to come back to destroy us.
It wants to be your family.
No. Oh, my God.
Just wants to be your
It
family.
just wants to be your
no.
family.
It's gonna
okay,
wait.
I'm safe,
sure
so
Dick
I'll
is
be
gonna
good.
wait too until like we've become an even closer group of friends, and then he's gonna use it against us.
Just wants to be your family.
And I think we can call that episode there with you still traveling on your way. You're going to arrive Firsnear and Zargmoon next episode, relatively unscathed from the events
You're
of the
welcome. It was in Papyrus.
The only font that works.
Jesus Christ.
That was fun as hell.
Tay,
That was
you had
awesome.
all the responsibility.
That was terrifying though, because
I was not sure how that was going to play out because I really only had like it's such a simple premise, like it's just, okay, I'm going to try my best to get you all in the sort of loved up, like, communal, like we're all friends with the seed kind of situation and just,
Is that what did you think was gonna happen? Is that what you thought was gonna happen?
I was hoping someone would I assumed it would be Dr. Z because he's
Because he
literally
is the one that doesn't get pulled into the shit.
he rolls 10 more than you guys on telepathy. But like the fact that it was Cleo, arguably like the sort of the weaker of the minds, like
It was really good.
It's that could not have worked out better.
We
Yeah,
are
it
lucky
was really good.
today. We are lucky today
Mhm.
because
The
that
dice
like a
rolls,
bunch of
the dice
lucky
rolls
little
were
babes.
kind in a sort of a story in a story way.
they were, because that could have been worse. I was just like, y'all are really gonna do the fucking thing. Y'all are really gonna go into space, and then what?
We are nothing. We're not good players, but we're good role players. So
Yep.
That's
You
how
can
we
roll
do,
your
baby.
role play your way out of anything.
yeah,
But I
exactly.
like as well that you very obliging to role play your way into it as well.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
fun.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to be like, no, I figured out a genius way of. I was like, no, if we're in it, we're in it. We're gonna go.
But
for
that's
it.
the thing. I feel like we had to learn that because it's more
yeah.
fun, isn't it?
It is a more fun way to do it, though, isn't it? Than like literally just saying, "Okay, your mind is being controlled now, and you are going to do this."
'Cause
Yeah.
And
it's-
like I'm just
yeah.
taking control of your character. I think like allowing you to role play it as makes sense for your character definitely adds.
Well, that meant as soon as I had an opportunity to
More
throw it
drama.
out the window, I was like, well, then I'm taking my opportunity. Fuck this.
Yeah,
Thing.
Yeah.
I liked that ending a
Fuck-
lot, though.
fuck
I
the
thought that
bee.
was funny. That was just like the moment where Hakes hurt the gambler for like stealing the bird.
Yeah.
Or
Oh yeah,
what-
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
That
yeah.
was that moment for me again, and I was like, yes.
The gambler
Or
was
when
like a
Last Night
demigod, but
fucking-
Hakes was angry.
Yeah, or when last night fucking like just straight up killed the bouncer guy.
the bouncer.
That was so dark.
That was
So
awesome.
that was-
though. I
that was
liked
actually
that
the
was
darkest.
the one
That's the
time
worst.
we
That's the
where we have
darkest.
legitimately been murder hobos on this show.
Holy shit!
That was
yeah,
the darkest
was-
moment of all time.
that
He was
was-
going to come join us, and then he said no, and so you killed him.
Yeah. Why did I kill him again?
no reason.
Just he offered
was
a
just the
slight
sort
bit
of-
of resistance to your
Oh yeah,
ideas.
yeah. That's true.
and you were in it, man. You were in flow. You can't stop flow.
It kind of it felt like it made sense at the time. Like it was like quite an aggressive, like high adrenaline kind of
Yeah.
event had been taking
it
place.
was berserk
Yeah.
mode, berserker mode.
And it was just sort of like he just sort of blasted him with the hammer, like
But
you know,
it
just sort of,
worked
like
real
Oh
good.
swatting a
'cause
fly.
he picked
was like a
me
nat
up,
20.
pinned
It
me
just-
against the wall
It
and
just
shit.
killed him instantly.
Just
Yes.
obliterated
So,
the man.
okay, I need to ask, what was gonna happen if the telepathy
yeah.
had worked on all three of us?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I would have had to have Reese
Be the one. Okay,
Like,
I see.
Oh.
actually have to.
Because I was
That's
like,
what-
I guess if that had happened, then he probably would have picked somebody that was an NPC to like.
It's also at that point I hadn't I infected Boris off screen, you know,
Right.
like I didn't roll for Boris,
Yeah.
so I could have had Boris save you as well.
Was
Like
there a
Boris
bit where
or
you thought it was
Dilbert
going to be
or-
the egg?
Yeah, the egg could have hatched, and
No,
that would
well-
have shocked everyone
No,
into
no, I was-
into things.
No, like the voice. I first thought the voice was the egg.
Well, that's why I wanted you to think. That's why I mentioned, like, in the setup, I talked about Dilbert's looking after the egg. I'm going to keep talking about the egg. So you guys remember you
slimy
got
little
an egg.
fuck.
Jesus.
And I didn't mention the seed once to try and make sure that you guys
there
thought
were
it was
too
more
many
than the
things.
egg.
I was scared. I
Nice.
was like, is it the honey boy? Is it the egg? Is it the seed? Is it some fucking
Is it
lady
the-
that
yeah.
we've upset? Is it like
But I do like that strategy work. I was saying it to Rachel earlier. It's like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like just a nice, charming setup, like, talking about what everyone's doing in the ship, all innocent. Like, there's no ulterior motive to why I'm saying this, but I'm going to mention the egg a couple times.
oh my god.
It worked
Guys,
really well.
Guys, we got DM.
We got DM'd hard. We got
Dick-
dick magicked
That
hard.
was dick magic. That was dick
Yeah.
magic.
That's
we
the
got
old
DM.
magic.
I mean, this episode could have gone many different ways, and it could have been really shit.
That was
Like,
so-
I feel
that was
like
so good.
we done it.
Don't you ever question my love of merchandise.
That was so fun. That was so fun.
That was awesome.
Shit.
Also, look out on the Backwater Bastards website because on top of the Bangerman's merch, which we love, we have some Belgos stuff.
yeah, we're
Not
about
probably
to
by the time this episode comes out, but in the works.
Don't worry, there'll be a Belgos Funhouse version and a Balls Foo House version.
Oh, with the rips, that's so good.
I need the ripped version too.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I want that as a cooking apron.
Redbubble
The
does that.
with the ripped Belgo
Balls
Balls
Foo
Fun
House.
House. Foo
no,
House,
it's
yeah.
Balls Foo House.
Balls Foo House, yeah.
I will never forget it because I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
Balls Foo House.
Yeah.
Patrons.
Patreon.
You're out there. You're doing the good work. You're fighting the goodest fight.
You've joined our family.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
creepy.
Well, yeah, you have. And now we've got our brain tentacles into your brain and you like us a lot and you don't really know why. And that's because we did something to you. So, hey, cheaper, buy the dungeon.
Cheaper by the dungeon.
And Lucas Duff,
Duffman never dies.
Marcus Brackleman.
Broccoli boy.
Been scamming his brain for a long time. Fernando Garcia.
Ooh, Garcia Station.
And Noodle. Noodle, whose name is also Dan.
Would you crumble your noodles or keep them whole?
Ooh.
Just avoid the maggots.
Don't do it. don't
Always,
eat them.
you know, when it comes to your noodles,
That's going to be so out of
Al-
context because it's from
always
the bonus
choose-
episode. or
Everyone's
that.
had the
Yeah, yeah.
bonus though, because it's a free one.
Well, listen
But,
to the bonus if you want to get that joke.
but it's it is with noodles as it is with the ship's biscuits. Whenever in doubt, always choose the lesser of two evils.
Whoa! Look at him, guys. Look at him. You.
Evan
paid for
looked
that.
at the ground when he said that.
patrons. You.
I know,
you
I'm ashamed, but
you paid for that gem with your real money. The Abel Queen
A balquat.
Bella Queen.
and Nicole Snyder, aka Nicola, aka the Bastard Marketing.
Druid.
Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah, it is. And then Randy Lovins.
Randy.
We love him.
God damn it, Randy.
There's a shit storm coming,
Randy. Get a shit wind, bringing in the shit rain.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna drink all the liquor to weather this shit storm. NATO.
We don't.
Canada, eh?
God bless Randy for apparently always living in a shard of reality where a shitstorm is happening. And Ybots 999, the Scottish synth.
Wait a bit. Who?
You know, if you turn Ybots 999 upside down, you get 666 Toby.
Also,
666
No,
Toby.
you don't.
oh, that's kind of true.
Oh, you do. Okay, never mind. I
Hey,
see it.
but Wybuts wants to make a he's doing a school project where he has to make like a video on something he likes, and he's making something on tabletop RPGs, and he wants to interview us.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
All right,
Well
yeah,
then.
sure.
So at some point we'll be interviewing with Wybuts, who will be interviewing us rather for his school project. So looking forward to that, Wibbits.
Hell yeah, bro.
We gotta
Magnifico.
share the brain cell that day and
I'll drink water.
I mean, we must have a thing or two to say about tabletop RPGs.
What
We've
is
been doing
that?
a podcast for what, 3 years now?
I
it's
don't
been
know.
it's been a while.
we've been doing this podcast, but we ain't got no table. And the last of the patrons is Trevor, and I never say Trevor's last name
Trevor.
because it's hard.
Didn't we pick up a new one?
Trevor,
Trevor.
forever.
Trevor.
Trevor forever.
Trevor Noodleberg.
It is Trevor D-E. I'm not gonna spell it. I don't want him to go to
Court.
identity theft land.
Yes.
4, 5, 6.
Oh my god, we do have another one.
We do
It's-
have a new one, yeah.
He's called Ben.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
no.
Ben from Nomacy Podcast.
Okay.
The
Ben-
gnome.
Oh.
Gnome.
Ben Tooth.
Ben Tooth.
Ben Tooth.
Ben Tooth.
Ben the gnome.
There's actually more, but once again, I don't know.
What's that ticking noise? That's Ben. He's a metronome.
Oh, he is actually a gnome. He really is a real gnome. And he is from the No Mercy
Oh, that's it. No Mercy.
podcast.
Yes.
That's the best fucking name on the internet.
That's really
I'm sorry.
clever.
Nobody's got a name that good.
No.
Funky
I mean,
wee man.
do they do more gnome puns as well?
I don't
Or
know if that's-
you're never gonna
Hope
beat
so.
you're never gonna beat Gnome Mercy, are
That's.
you?
I'm sorry. We're done. Okay. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Fare thee well.
Ciao.
And connect with family.
Tune in next time for another edge of your seat adventure in space with the Backwater Bastards.
If you enjoy listening, but also have eyes, check out our Instagram, where we post drawings, illustrations, character art from our adventures. Backwater_Bastards. Check out our Instagram.